everyone's late this morning. I'm here early, but everyone, Roxanne, you just walked in 2 minutes ago. Fester and Froggy just walking in at the very end of the and man.
Yeah, that's by design, by the way.
Hang on a minute.
Are you sniffing around?
I'm sniffing. I know it's not Fester's perfume.
It's not my perfume.
I know it's not Froggy. Rox.
You know what? Listen,
Rox.
I can't believe this.
Man.
So usually I do 2 squirts. I do 1 squirt right here, and then I do 1 squirt on my wrist, right? And I accidentally hit the push button on the squirt thing 3 times. And I go, if MJ smells this, he really does have a nose that knows. And I even tried to wipe it off.
Follow my nose. It always knows, especially in this little tiny cube of a studio. It's not hard to follow my nose. It always knows. Because our studio is tiny. This is the smallest studio I've ever worked in my entire broadcast career. And especially with an ensemble morning show of, a whole bunch of clowns.
And Roxanne.
Oh, well, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean.
So this is the smallest room, so I think it's kind of amplified. It's kind of magnified that when you over-perfume yourself, and from an olfactory sense, folks, I'm sensitive. I don't like heavy-duty scents. Like, for instance, if I walk by a Yankee Candle or a Bath and Body Works, I go into like anaphylactic shock. I can't stand that overwhelming. I start like almost like gag breathing. You know what that is? Where you
Yeah.
Like what you do when you wake up sometimes, you're like,
no,
sleep apnea.
I don't do that. I don't have sleep apnea.
Oh, Fesher, you do that, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you wake up gasping for air?
I don't know. I'm asleep the whole time, but I've been told.
Hey, when did you do that sleep study? Wasn't that back during the old MJ Morning Show where you went to some place like in Town and Country and they videoed you sleeping? And remember that?
Yeah.
And then did you have to get like a big old like face appliance or something?
Well, they have like what's called a CPAP machine, and the CPAP machine blows air up your face,
up your wazoo,
and
blows air right up your.
I gotta say, after wearing it for several nights, I would just rather gag because it was so cumbersome.
You would rather potentially die from sleep apnea or whatever it is, or
yeah.
Because don't they say it's dangerous? Like,
yeah.
So they say. I mean, I think breathing freely is overrated.
All right. Who noticed gas prices on the way in? Who noticed the illuminated digital gas station signs? Anybody see any numbers that stuck out? Fester?
Yesterday, I drove by the racetrack. It was $4.19. Admittedly, this morning,
no. It is shot up. So local prices shot up, I think, somewhere between 6 and 10 cents a gallon just yesterday. Do you have the local? The local number? What do you have, Rox?
Well, yesterday.
Yep.
$4 per gallon in Florida.
No. That's old.
Okay.
That's wrong. Because we were already at 4. I think we were already at like 4.11 or something. All right. So what do you have, Fester, for local pricing? Because I think we were up between 6 and 10 cents a gallon yesterday on gas prices.
Okay, so if, the 7-Eleven on Davis Islands yesterday was at $4.19. The racetrack in North Tampa, where I was actually the same price.
Yeah,
okay.
I see $4.19.
So if prices have jumped up 6 more cents, you're saying that it was like $4.25?
Yeah, I think that, well, I believe that there are prices that are going to be even higher than that. We ought to do like maybe I ought to just send you out, Fester, and have you drive down 4th Street.
Which is a very limited sample, by the way.
Yeah, and then I'll send you to Pasco County.
Yeah, or we can have.
And then I'll send you to Lakeland, and then I'll send you down like Bush Boulevard in Tampa, and then I'll send you to the Villages.
I should get going.
That's what I'm gonna send you right up there to. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, gas prices are. If you think that they're gonna stop here and. No, I mean, I think we're marching toward $5 a gallon.
Listen, I would like to point out and congratulate the Villages for being on the cutting edge of electric transportation
golf
technology.
I just did my zip code on Gas Buddy, and this zip code that we're in right now in St. Petersburg, and it's $4.19.
All right, so what the hell is our zip code here in St. Pete?
33702.
Yeah.
We're 33702. All right. Fester, what's your zip code? Give that to, because according to the AAA, the Florida average right now is 421. So 419, if you've seen some 419s, that's, certainly within the hunt. But I bet you there's some 430s. I bet you there's some 440s around town. And then I got a note. Yeah, I got an email last night, which I'll share with you, but I'll give you the gist of it right now before we take our break. I got an email last night, a listener saying that they went to a couple of gas stations and they were out of the lowest grade gasoline. They were out of the cheap stuff.
Yeah, everybody's buying the cheap stuff.
Yeah, so that's going to put pressure on the cheap stuff. So, all right, hold on. We're just getting rolling. Oh, Fester, I've got something for you today.
Great.
Dude, I got to run something by you. I need to know whether it's a yes or a no. Hold on, folks. We're just getting started. We're back in a minute. Morons in the news on the way. It's the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, got a question for you. Fester, Froggy, Roxanne, Cooper, our producer, 618. And I want to introduce Nick. You know who Nick is?
Oh, yeah, Nick.
Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Nick. Hey, Nick. Nick's on the phone. Hey, Nick in Pinellas County. Hi, Nick. You're on the MJ Morning Show, and you were just driving in, in like Pinellas Park?
On Park Boulevard, correct.
Okay, and you, according to Coop, you saw like a pretty big disparity in gas prices. So tell me the prices you saw.
Well, Sam's Club was around $3.89, and right next to it, I mean, right on the corner next to Sam's Club, they were, I think, $4.28 or somewhere in that range. And then I saw Wawa's on Bay Pines.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Fester's on Gas Buddy right now. Hold on a minute.
All right, so where was this, you said?
Park
Boulevard, Sam's Club?
It's Sam's Club on Park Boulevard.
All right, so wait a minute. Was it $3.94? So Gas Buddy says $3.94 at Sam's. Is that right?
$3.94, somewhere in that range. Yeah, it was the little red marquee lit up, but the station was still closed at the moment.
Right. All right, so it says $3.94 at Sam's Club, but then you say the gas station right next door was, you said for what?
Something like $4.18 or $4.28.
No, you're right, $4.19.
Yeah. So the mobile at the corner of Belcher and Park is at $4.19. The Sam's Club is at $3.94, according to Gas Buddy.
You're having trouble speaking lately. You all right?
Yeah, it's all right.
Is your myasthenia gravis
All right,
coming
would you
back?
move on.
No,
Seriously,
listen, I'm just pointing out. I'm sorry.
Second shut up I've given you twice in the morning.
I got two
All right.
shut-ups already today?
No, well, you got one yesterday.
All right, so that's a disparity. But Sam's Club, do they like sell gas at like cost? Do they?
They have to, right?
Well, Sam's Club, I think they sell the gas at cost to kind of satisfy member. You got to be a member, right? Or
You have to have a membership card.
all right. Now at a Walmarts that have gas stations, anyone can buy Walmart gas, and typically the Walmart on Dale Mabry and 275 has among the cheapest prices. But if you buy like Sam's Club gas or you buy Costco gas, it's usually like the cheapest because, listen, you're paying a membership fee and they sell the gas cheaply. But Nick, thanks for the call. Any other stations in your travels?
No, those were the ones I passed on the way in. So I just thought you'd like to know the big difference. I'm sure when the Sam's opens up, I wouldn't be surprised if that billboard changed all of a sudden.
No, you're right. You know what? That is a good point. When Sam's Club opens up, hey, Fester, we ought to have you stand there when they open up. What do they open up, 7 o'clock? 7 or 8? What time does Sam's open up?
That's as unremarkable as watching your alarm clock flip over to
What?
midnight.
I like that. Let's do that.
Yeah, you do like that.
Or with daylight savings time coming up early Sunday morning, just watch your phone. Watch it go from, what does it do? So it'll go from 2 a.m. back to 1 a.m., right?
That's as equivalently as nerdy.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, it's like the gas station when they open, they change the process.
Hey, Nick, thanks for the call, buddy. I appreciate you checking in. Thanks for listening to the MJ Morning Show. You know what we ought to do later on? We ought to maybe in the 7 or 8 o'clock range, 7:30, 8:30, we ought to take phone calls. We ought to just go to the phones. We'll go to the MJ Morning Show gas lines. Get it? We'll go to that's another thing. Is there any chance that we're going to have gas lines because there are predictions on supply? And I've heard some folks saying they wouldn't be surprised if the gas shortages kicked in, even with the prices out of freaking control. I've read a couple of things, and I've seen a couple of those, talking head gas experts saying, yeah, they wouldn't be surprised if we had some supply issues and we started having gas lines again. I'll tell you what we'll do, though. Later on, maybe 8 o'clock-ish, somewhere in that vicinity, we'll grab some phone calls from all around the area because, this is a 100,000-watt Q105 signal, so the signal goes far and wide. Maybe we'll just grab calls from all around the whole listening area and see, like, what the lowest price of gas is that our listeners are seeing and what the highest Gaujo-Rama is.
Well,
that's a good name for a gas station, Gaujo-Rama.
Accurate.
Man, that is good.
What do you think?
We'll gouge you at Gouge-a-rama.
Gaujo.
Gas price is $10.
It's Froggy's Gaujo-Rama.
Oh, man, I could open all kinds of stores.
Yeah, right. Open up a plywood store in the back, only open for hurricanes.
That's right. So, when a hurricane hits, you got a hurricane or tropical storm coming. Yeah, plywood, $300 a sheet.
All right,
Only open during hurricane season.
Hey, listen, that wasn't far off from the supply issues. Remember, plywood shot up to like $82 for a regular. Please, you go to like the hardware store, and plywood was like, I don't know, like 67 or 70 bucks a sheet.
But didn't the Attorney General crack down on all of that and get really like set up hotlines and stuff?
Well, that's typically during a hurricane when they, jack up gas prices. Oh, jack up hotel rooms, or like some convenience store selling a case of $5 Zephyr Hills water for $39.50. Yeah, that's when the Attorney General gets into action.
The Walmart that you like to go to.
Yeah, the Walmart at 275 in Dale Mabry, right across from like Total Wine and More and Home Depot, right at 275 in Dale Mabry, South Tampa. What is it?
According to GasBuddy.com, $4.13 a gallon.
Oh, man, I'm going to go there right after the show. Yeah, you know what? Guess what? If I go there after the show, if I drive, so I leave the Q105 studio, I get on 275 North, I get off at the Dale Mabry exit, and I could be there probably by 10:15 or 10:20.
All right.
I betcha that price when I get there after 10 a.m. is going to be more than $4.13.
How much is your time worth? How big is your gas tank? Is it 20 gallons?
Yeah, I'm driving the X5 right now, so it's about 20 gallons.
Okay, so you're saving 6 cents a gallon on a 20-gallon tank. Breaks down to be $1.20.
Well, let's do the math. Well, 5 cents a gallon times 20 is $1.
I'm pretty confident in my
so
simple
then
math.
$1. So then another penny. That would be $1.20.
Yeah. So
that'd be $1.20, Fester.
Is it worth?
Let me check it on the calculator though.
Is it worth $1.20 of your life to take
MJ,
20 more minutes to go?
Listen, I had an Uncle Davy. Uncle Davy would drive 85 miles out of his way to avoid a toll booth. All right? That's a true story. Uncle Davy, the wallet salesman.
Yeah.
Dude, you think I'm making this up?
He sold wallets.
Dude,
But in doing so, he spent more money on gas.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the whole point that Fester's making. Thank you for breaking that down for us.
Roxanne, the chief executive officer of the obvious department.
You were saying time. You're saying how much is your time worth?
How many?
Oh, the CEO, the chief executive obvious?
All of the expenses involved in traveling an extra several miles, or 2 miles, even 2 miles, and 15 minutes waiting in a much longer line because everybody else thinks they're getting a smoking deal at saving 6 cents a gallon. Pay the $4.19.
I need one of those cars that runs on peanut oil that somebody invents and then gets murdered. Like,
dude, I used to do a job at Walker Ford for the radio station. Right, we used to go, Mr. Walker would have us out there, and it was great.
I love the Walkers.
And there was
you used to do a job at Walker Ford. It sounds like you were a lot attendant.
No, I was never
a lot porter.
You would do radio station remotes there.
So
I would do a job at Walker Ford.
Will you let him tell the story?
I was changing the lights out on their Ford sign. I mean, you were doing a radio station appearance.
Jesus.
Go ahead.
So anyway,
yes,
Mr. Walker would have us out there, and he's a great guy. And a guy would pull up in a Mercedes, an old beater style Mercedes, and he would come for the free pizza and the radio station trinkets.
Price big.
And he had one of those Mercedes that he rigged up to run on restaurant fryer oil.
My brother has a Ford F-250.
What?
My brother has a 2004 F-250 diesel, and his runs on restaurant French fry oil.
You got to be kidding
No,
me.
I swear. He's got a
how is that possible?
He's got a huge tank.
This guy had like a 1970s looking Mercedes, and it ran on diesel. And when he would start it up, the engine did not sound right, but it smelled like
Arby's.
French fries.
Smelled like Arby's.
Yeah,
I want some seasoned fries now.
Wait a minute, those fries smell like Wendy's. Oh, wait a sec. Wait a minute. Oh, those are PDQ fries now. Hey, I got McDonald's now. All right. All right, folks, Morons of the News are next. So, we'll do the gas segment later on. We'll just grab calls from all over the place and find out. We'll play the high-low gas game. How about that? All right, hang on. Early Morons in the News roll next here on the MJ Morning Show. Mortgage time. MJ, Roxanne, Fester, Froggy. Got a call on hold. Wants to talk gas prices for a second here. Just driving down the road and just watching all these, gas station signs. Is it Kate Coop? Is that who's on hold? Is that
He's on hold right now?
All right, hold on. Tell Kate I'll be right there. Early Morons in the News, man. I've got a great pile. Hey, Coop, do you have the mugshot ready for story number one?
I do, and I really love this mugshot.
Oh, my
This is a
God.
great mugshot.
We've got a mugshot for you. Hold on a minute. Morons in the News in a second. Let me grab, you said Kate? All right. Hi.
Yes, Kate.
Kate, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. We're talking about gas prices, obviously, a little while ago. And I'm going to do a whole segment. I'm going to take call after call after call just with gas price observations, high, low. And we'll do that probably in an hour, hour and a half, maybe around 8 o'clock-ish. But, Katie, you were where are you driving?
Good morning, gang.
Hey, Kate, welcome.
I'm on my way to work, and I was on 579, and the Flying J, the gas there was $3.29, and diesel was $5.15.
Hold on. You said not $3.29. You mean $4.29.
Yes, I'm sorry, $4.29.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Hold on.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a mad rush to that gas station for $3.29.
Is that the Flying J out in Seffner?
Thonotassa.
Thonotassa, 579. All right, so Flying J, you said 4.29.
29 and diesel 5.15.
Oh my God! All right, so yeah, diesel obviously has been running more expensive than regular gas for a while, but I'll tell you what, the truck drivers, I feel so bad for the over-the-road truck drivers who are getting nailed with like $5, $5.20, $5.50. Some diesel I'm sure is knocking on $6 a gallon, and these over-the-road truck drivers, man, everything's going up, folks. If you thought that we had inflation already with food prices and everything, you're going to start tacking on all of these extra fuel prices on top of everything that gets delivered. So if you think inflation has hit us in the last year, just wait. There's more coming because of gas prices. That is $4.29, because Flying J typically has good price. Like Pilot Flying J, for regular motorists, they typically have good prices.
Pretty aggressive pricing.
Yeah.
And also they cater.
Loves, right? Loves, Flying J.
Travel America.
Yeah, yes, the truck stops, yeah.
MJ. I wanted to tell you a funny story.
Yeah.
When you were starting to talk about gas lines, I wanted to tell you, you guys probably were babies or not even born yet, but back in the early 1980s, we had what was called odd even days.
Yeah, the gas lines where certain people can buy on one day.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid back in the 70s.
Late 70s.
I think it was I think it happened in the mid-70s. It was like 1973, 74 because we had the Middle East oil embargo. So it happened. I was maybe 6, 7 years old. I remember waiting in line. I remember that they had in New York, because I grew up in New York then, they had yellow flags and green flags, and then it was your license plate, whether it ended in an odd number or an even number.
Right.
Oh, so it was assigned by license plate.
Yeah, it was just crazy stuff. So you remember that in the 80s as well?
Right, and what happened was I was living in Philadelphia at the time, and I had just started driving, and I owned this big solid metal Ford LTD car, and
It's like a bank vault on wheels.
Big car.
Yeah, I did not know how to parallel park at all, and
I'm sure you wrecked some stuff.
I was living with my great-grandmother, and I was trying to parallel park on her street one night, and I swiped a real nice red sports car and still parked right behind the guy. Well, the next morning I get a knock on the door, and it's this guy.
Yeah, because red paint's probably all over the corner of the big giant Ford LTD land barge.
Right, and he had found out from another guy on the street, where I lived. So he, when I'm living with my great-grandmother, and it was hysterical because I had gone to bed in one of her house dresses.
Does this have anything to do with gas prices?
When exactly is the hysterical part?
So where's this going?
He told me I didn't have to pay to have his car repaired if I would switch my license plate.
Oh.
So
we could get gas on it.
Because the big thing in Philadelphia,
odd even days.
back in the day, was you went down to Wildwood, New Jersey on the weekends, and he couldn't get gas on Friday because he had the wrong
license plate. I get it now. Hey, Kate, thanks for the call. Thanks for listening, Kate.
Also, Kate, you want to look up the definition of hysterical because I don't know if that story qualifies as hysterical.
It's relevant.
Hold on, Kate.
Slightly
hold on.
funny.
All right, listen, no, it's not hysterical, but I think it's a great story.
Okay, good story.
She wrecks the guy's red sports car, and he says, okay, you don't have to pay for it if you just let me put your license plate on my car so I can go get gas.
It's an above-average story. I don't know I'd call it a great story.
Kate, I thought it was great. Hey,
I thought
Kate.
it was amazing, Kate.
Froggy, of course you would.
Kate +8, thanks.
I love you guys.
Thank you, Kate. We love you too.
Love
Bye-bye.
you, Kate.
All right.
Hey, wow.
Long-winded Kate.
I got a hysterical
Kate's
story.
great.
I got a hysterical story. Everybody sit down for half an hour. Let me tell you. I was living with my grandmother in Philadelphia in
Mister,
1970.
don't be mean.
I think, was she saying that she was wearing her grandmother's house dress?
It was a moo-moo.
It was
There was a lot
a
there.
house dress is like a hospital gown.
Just
That's
painting a picture for us.
all right.
Thank you,
Now,
Kate.
Kate, good story. Thank you for calling. Thanks for listening. Even if Fester's being obnoxious. All right, so I've got early morons in the news. You got to see this mugshot. Coop, is it ready to bring
I'll
up?
publish,
All
I'll
right,
publish now.
Go to mjmorningshow.com. And as I talk about this, I want you guys to see this mugshot. This woman is a mess. She was caught shoplifting, right? And I don't know if I typically do just a run-of-the-mill shoplifting story, but her mugshot is a crying, makeup-running mess. And she's got a zit on her face the size of Montana. All right? It's like, dude, get Dr. Pimple Popper in here. Now,
Disgusting.
I'm like, what is that? And on my laptop, when I saw this last night, on my laptop, I've got a touch screen. And I can pinch my screen and make things bigger and smaller on my ThinkPad, on my laptop. So, Fester, go to mjmorningshow.com.
I went to the website for Coop. Where is it?
Coop, where is it on the
Oh,
website?
you might need a refresh.
Okay.
right.
I've been refreshed.
Let me
see
tell
it
you,
on mine.
She all Tammy fade in the eye.
Let me tell you the story here. 37-year-old Silver Springs, Maryland woman. She was arrested. She was jamming $380 worth of merch into her purse. She was at a Walmart, right? She's from Maryland, right? Oh, wait a sec. You know what? I think I screwed this up. No. She's from, there's a Silver Springs, Florida, right?
There is.
Yeah, because it just said Silver Springs, but she was busted in Ocala.
So that's Silver Springs, Florida.
Yeah, you know what? When I think of Silver Springs, I think of Silver Springs, Maryland. So I just automatically jumped to Maryland. But I was just about to say that she was busted in Ocala.
Oh, so in Ocala, there's a Walmart on Silver Springs Boulevard.
Oh, no, but it says Silver Springs woman. I just assumed that it was Silver Springs, Maryland, but I'm wrong. So where the hell? I know I've heard of Silver Springs, Florida, but where the hell is it?
It's right by Gold Springs.
All right, so 37-year-old woman. She's from Silver Springs, Florida. She was busted at a Walmart in Ocala. She jammed 300. See, the whole story, it's not even, the story's not even really important. It's
Silver Springs is a hamlet in the northeastern part of Ocala.
Gotcha.
It's about 2 hours away.
It's really the mugshot. That's why I'm doing the damn story. So this woman was stealing stuff at Walmart. The Ocala Police Department arrives at Walmart in what was described as a shoplifting in progress. So she's walking down the aisles in Walmart, and she's just, I want that. And she's just jamming it into her purse.
I'll take this one.
She's just jamming the stuff into her purse. She's just walking through the aisle, and they're spotting her. Loss prevention, obviously, they spotted her up on the the security camera system, and they're watching her. She's just walking through the store, and she's just taking what she wants and jamming it into the purse. They call the police department. They show up. Upon arrival, an employee with loss prevention stated the woman, identified later as Michelle Dawn Miles, was observed placing multiple items in her purse. Officer observed the store surveillance footage, saw Miles place the items in the purse, also removed price tags from a green sweatshirt, placed that on top of her purse, to cover up that her purse was bulging with stolen stuff. So on the surveillance camera, the officer continued to watch as she was pushing the cart through the store. Several blue plastic bins were inside the cart. They're observing her. I mean, they're watching everything she's doing. Then she goes to the self-checkout area and begins to scan some of the items. She asked for a store employee to void several items from the transaction, and as soon as the employee walked away, Miles was seen on surveillance footage placing numerous items into the shopping bag without paying for them.
Yeah, they are watching you on those.
She's a wreck. She's walking through, stealing things, putting stuff in her purse. She's putting stuff also into bags that she wasn't scanning. I mean, this lady's a mess. Anyway, when she attempted to leave the store with the unpaid items, the officer from the Ocala Police Department, they approached her. She was escorted to the loss prevention office. She told the officer that she would pay for all the merch. She stated that she was waiting for her check to clear at the bank. Got 150 excuses.
Yeah, it's too late to offer to pay for it once they've busted you for shoplifting.
She claims that she was being rushed by a man who was allegedly waiting for her in a car in the parking lot. They searched her purse. They found all kinds of unpaid items. Inside a glasses case, the officer located also 2 glass crack pipes.
Oh, of course.
So there were 2 glass pipes that contained a white residue. A black baggie was found inside her purse. The baggie had additional empty baggies.
All right.
Had residue inside.
So not a good
mugshot.
person.
It was filled with a crystal-like substance, so I'm sure she was a meth head. So she was all methed up.
Let's talk about how she looks right now.
All right, hold on.
That's the mugshot. Now,
Yes.
I'm getting to that. Now, all that other stuff, the other stuff in the story is great, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing the story because this lady's mugshot is a mess.
I got to tell you something right off the bat, but there's so much to analyze here in her mugshot. But I'll just tell you guys, this is exactly what my hair looks like when I wake up in the morning.
You know what?
100%.
I could see where this could. If you were crying,
that doesn't look like me.
This could be you if you were
come on.
if you were having a crying breakdown.
No, it does.
And a couple of hits of meth.
Like I said,
Yeah,
a
thank
couple
you.
of different life decisions, and this is Roxanne.
She looks like she's all strung out, this woman. Her hair's a mess. Look at that white zit. It's the size of Pluto.
Is that
sure
a
that's
zit?
a zit?
You know what? Hang on a sec. Pluto wasn't good. The size of Jupiter. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you went with Jupiter.
Yeah, thank you.
Is that a zit, or is that like a flesh-colored mole?
No, I
don't know.
I zoomed in. That is a ricotta cheese-filled zit.
Oh, come on,
All
dude.
right, that is just it is nasty. So, folks, if you want to see if you're down and out, and you want to pick me up, this lady's having a bad day. You're not having a bad day. She's having a bad day. Check out this lady's mugshot. She's crying. Her makeup's running. She's got a zit the size of a dinner plate.
That thing is ready to go. I don't know what she's waiting for.
Get Dr. Pimple Popper on the phone. Get this thing popped.
It's not
Come
a
on.
dinner. It's not a dinner plate. It's a dinner platter. Okay, get it right, please.
That thing's a mess. All right, take a look at this lady. Go to mjmorningshow.com and check out this mugshot. mjmorningshow.com. All right, I stole Morons in the News. I didn't know we were going so late here. I have another chunk. Well, I got to continue the chunk of the Morons in the News, and we'll do it in minutes. Don't move. It gets even better on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. All right, let's talk. Oh, man. 6:59, almost 7 o'clock here at the MJ Morning Show at Q105. I got Coop. Coop, you're pacing this morning. What, are you nervous today? What's going on? So you're discombobulated. What happened to you this morning? Something's wrong.
I do the same thing every time I come into work, and basically everything was just thrown off in here. I had to replace my monitor, so then I was started being behind as soon as the show started. So now I'm just now catching up.
Did you get my Lamont audio?
I did get the Lamont audio.
Oh my
yes.
God! If you told
that
me
was priority number one.
If you didn't get my Lamont audio, guys,
no, we got the Lamont.
Guys, wait to hear about Lamont. I found out about Lamont yesterday. I was introduced to Lamont. You gotta hear about. You're not gonna believe the set on Lamont.
You met Lamont?
No. Figuratively.
Okay, I understand. Okay.
I met Lamont online.
Okay.
It wasn't a dating application, all right? but hey, how crazy is Lamont's video?
This was not what I was expecting when I came in today.
Can you believe this guy has a set like 16-pound bowling balls, all right?
What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not literally.
Oh, he's just brazen.
Yeah, he doesn't have elephantitis.
No, Roxanne.
Which would also be a crazy news story.
Hold on, Roxanne, did you just think I was talking about some kind of testicular disorder?
I have
For
no
real?
idea what you're talking about. So it could be. Yes, I did.
I'm just saying this guy Lamont did something that you're not going to believe. This ties in with a major story that we've done in the last couple of months. This is huge, national story, a Florida story, the whole world talking about this, and you're not going to believe what Lamont did. I'll tell you what. We'll get to it at 7:40-ish, all right? So about 40 minutes from right now. Early on when we start our really long segment. So, folks, we do an amazing long MJ segment starting at 7:30 every morning, and we just go and go. It's like boom, boom, boom. It's like the Energizer Battery Bunny. All right, still going. It's the MJ Energizer Battery Bunny. So 7:30, we start the long segment. Right around 7:40, you got to hear the Lamont story. It's coming up. Don't move. I'm telling you, got to hear what this guy did. It is insane. All right, so the production room that you're in, where you do all of our audio, is all disconnected and monitors.
Yeah,
what?
but I ended up fixing it. It's fine now. Right. I just now caught up, so we're good.
All right, folks. I've got the continuation of morons in the news here. Man, lady, this is not a way to go through life. A Pennsylvania woman spits in a cop's face and then says, "I hope you get COVID." Oh, what?
That was so 2021 to spit in people's faces.
What is wrong with people?
That's gross.
So this Pennsylvania woman, guess what? You know what yesterday was, right?
Was it National Women's Day?
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Well, actually, International. Don't sell the
Well,
women short.
I know that March is National Women's Month
Is that why you didn't?
or Women's History Month.
Yeah, yesterday was International Women's Day.
Is that why you didn't wish me a happy day because I'm not international?
You're not
local.
international.
No, international
enough.
covers everything.
You're not international enough. for
Yeah.
us.
No. It's yesterday was International Women's Day. So a Pennsylvania woman on international. It's not International Women's Spitting Day. No, this woman spent the day in jail. Hey, how'd you spend your International Women's Day? Oh, I was in the lockup in Mifflin County, Pennsylvania.
Mifflin.
Mifflin.
Like Dunder Mifflin.
Like Dunder Mifflin.
It is. It's insane.
I had no idea there was a county named Mifflin.
I wonder if that's where they actually got Dunder Mifflin.
Well, it's in that area.
Well,
What
it's-
is Dunder Mifflin? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, The Office.
Oh,
The company.
that's right. I'm like, what?
Hold on. No, you really? You didn't know what Dunder Mifflin was?
I couldn't put it together in my head. Dunder Mifflin. Okay, yeah, I've seen that
Dude,
show.
you got to lay off the ganja, man.
All right.
Oh, just because I don't watch The Office? Oh, so sorry.
No.
You Office elitist.
No, just because
No.
everybody should know that.
Oh, everybody should know
I mean,
that?
I go out on a Saturday or Sunday shopping and I see people wearing Dunder Mifflin sweatshirts and T-shirts.
All right, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
By the way, Mifflin County, Pennsylvania is not near Scranton.
Oh, it's not.
No,
Okay.
it's not. It's between Pittsburgh and Allentown.
All right.
Yeah.
How about Dunder?
Philadelphia and Allentown?
No, it's between Pittsburgh and Allentown.
Those are on opposite sides of the state.
It's right in the middle.
Allentown's on the
You are correct. Allentown is close
Yeah.
to the east side of Pennsylvania, not far from the New Jersey border, maybe.
Yeah, in the Lehigh Valley.
And then-
Everything in Pennsylvania is
Dude,
between.
I'm reading the story. The trooper reported to a domestic disturbance in Milroy, a small Mifflin County town located between Pittsburgh and Allentown.
The entire state's. That's like saying
All right.
something's located
All right.
between Pensacola and Miami.
All right, now that you mention it, yes, the entire state's in between Allentown and Pittsburgh.
It's in the United
You're
States, somewhere
correct.
between Los Angeles and New York.
Narrowed
Picking
it
nits,
down.
huh?
So the cops take 24-year-old Amanda Daubert into custody. As police were taking her out of the house to the squad car, this is a domestic squabble. Don't have all the details there, but she is being led out of the house. She's being cuffed and stuffed. 24-year-old young woman, domestic violence issue. They're taking her to the squad car. She became agitated and she spit, or is it spat, in a trooper's face and added that she was feeling sick and said, "I hope you get COVID-19.
No.
So she spits in the trooper's face and then says, "Hey, by the way, I'm feeling sick. I hope you get COVID-19.
All right.
You
That's
got to
just
be
rude.
kidding me. Now, the state police did not indicate whether the woman tested positive for COVID or whether the trooper later tested positive for COVID. She was charged with felony, second-degree aggravated assault, and 2 misdemeanors. All right. So the domestic violence issue, apparently that was going to be a couple of misdemeanors. But then she turned up the knob. She cranked it up to 11 by spitting in the cop's face and saying, "Hey, I hope you get COVID. I'm not feeling well."
Does the news
That's a felony, by the way. So she had misdemeanors with the domestic violence, apparently, and then she ramped that thing up to a felony.
does the news report go into where it ranked on the Lugo meter?
All right, Fester.
Because
you know what?
was it like
Fester, stop. I don't need that at 7:06 in
Are
the
you
morning.
doing a spitting story and you're getting on my
No,
ass
hold
about
on.
making us joke
Was it
about
me?
us?
All right, stop.
You weren't talking about a zit last hour.
All right, Fester, just stop. What
the hell's happening here?
I don't need to talk about that when it's breakfast time at 7:06.
You just got finished talking about a woman spitting in a cop's face after the zit story, and you're coming at me?
All right, dude.
Dude.
You did say it was ricotta cheese filled.
Which could be the breakfast food.
I'm in a parallel universe of.
No, you're not.
Why are we here?
Hold on. Me talking about a woman spitting in a cop's face, and then you got to bring up the Lugo meter?
I gotta bring up a joke?
What is the Lugo meter?
Yeah, well, I'm glad you asked,
All right,
Froggy, because it
look,
ranges
no,
from.
Stop. No, stop. I don't want to talk about that. I'm not going into that gross area.
Oh, God.
I mean, you can't see the difference about me talking about a maniac spitting in a cop's face, and you want to talk about the viscosity of the lube?
Now you're getting dump that.
What is wrong?
Listen, if it was a 1 or a 2 on the Lugometer, it'd be like a gleek. You know what I just kind of shoot the water out.
I just think viscous is a gross word.
What is wrong with you?
If it's like a 10 on the Lugometer, it's a full-fledged
Fester. Fester. I'm sending you for a CAT scan.
Dude, let's go together.
I'm telling you, I'm sending you for a CAT scan. There is you got something in your brain. You got a golf ball size something in there.
I got a golf ball size something for you, man.
Really? What do you have that's golf ball size?
Actually, I have golf balls in my car.
All right.
You should throw them at his head.
Anyway, she was charged with a felony assault on a law enforcement officer. This lady is an idiot. And by the way, she's still in custody because this 24-year-old idiot was not able to make her $100,000 bail. Oh, you think?
Wow, that's a lot.
What a load. All right, you want to talk about having a set. You got to hear this. Now, this is not Lamont yet.
That's what I was thinking. The only one I can attach a set to at this point is Lamont.
Oh, man, I got Lamont coming up, man. You got to hear about Lamont is unbelievable. You got to hear what Lamont did. Coming up 7:40, so about half an hour from right now. But this guy, this is a local story. This is a 52-year-old guy. You know what? I'm 56. And I look at myself in the mirror, and, I don't think I look 56. How old do I look, Rox?
No, you don't look 56 to me at all.
How old do I look? If you were to, you didn't know my age, you didn't know me, how old would you think I am?
I gotta get in character. Hold on, I gotta just. Hey, nice to meet you.
Oh, you gotta get in character.
I have to pretend like I'm just meeting you for the first time.
Up.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, thank you for welcoming me into this studio. Nice to meet you. MJ is your name. Okay. I'm gonna put you.
Listen, just knock it off.
MJ is your name. Nice to meet you.
What are you, method acting over here? You're method radio acting?
I'm going to put you in your mid-40s.
Go back to the Lugo meter.
Can I talk about the Lugo meter a little more?
No, it'd be like this if you met him. You'd be like, oh! Dude, what are you, like an ageless troll?
It's like Yoda.
What'd you say?
An ageless troll is what you look like.
All right, so
how you don't have an age.
How old do I look?
I just said mid-40s.
All right.
Yeah, right. He looks like 65 at least.
No, I don't. Coop, how old do I look?
Well, we're getting some response on the chat room on the MJTV live stream.
Yes.
Javon says 48.
Right.
Nurse T says 50. Mike says 50.
All right. So a couple years younger than what you're skewing.
All right. But see, I think I look like mid to late 40s. So
yeah, of course you do.
I would agree with the 48 thing.
With those funhouse mirrors in your house.
Now, I'm looking at this guy. This guy was brazen, and this guy is 52. But I'll look at a guy. I'm looking at his mugshot from the Polk County Sheriff's Office. I'm looking at the guy's mugshot, and he's 52. I'm like, oh my God, I'm 4 years older than this guy, and I look a lot younger. All right, here, I'm going to hold it up to the camera. Can you see the picture? Is it clear?
Yep, clear as day, yeah.
All right, come on. Hey, this guy's 52. Does that guy look older than me?
Oh my gosh, for sure. Yeah.
See?
And part of that is the baldness.
Let me see.
The baldness makes you look
this guy's 52. I haven't even gotten to what he did yet. You got to hear what this guy did.
Wow, yeah, he
looks like he's 60 or something.
Yeah.
All right, so listen to what this guy did. This guy used fake law enforcement badges or a fake law enforcement badge to steal stuff at stores. So you're saying, wait a minute, this guy has a law enforcement badge and he's stealing stuff. So how exactly did this racket go? Guy's 52. He's from Sebring. He's in custody with the Polk County Sheriff's Office right now. He used a whole bunch of different props. That's why I said badges, because he had a bunch of different props.
He had one for every municipality he was in?
No. He had a fake police-style badge, and he was attempting to steal merchandise from retail stores. The guy's name, William Ira Tillman III. He was arrested, faces 5 charges in Polk County, including impersonating a law enforcement officer in the commission of a felony, impersonating a law enforcement officer in the commission of a felony, impersonating a law enforcement officer in grand theft. All those are felonies, as well as 2 counts of misdemeanor petty theft as well. This is according to Channel 8's website. The guy also faces additional charges in Alachua counties and Seminole, in Alachua and Seminole counties. Listen to what this guy did. According to the cops, according to the Polk County deputies, Tillman went to 3 different stores in total, 2 different Walmarts and a Lowe's, successfully stealing from 2 of the stores. The sheriff's office first found out about this guy back in October. They heard about what this guy was doing. They finally caught him because the guy was continuing his racket, and it finally caught up with him. So they knew about this guy as far back as October 17th because an asset protection investigator, one of the detectives that hunts down losses at the stores, at a Lowe's home center, called to report a stolen power inverter generator. So here's what this guy did. This guy walked into the garden center. He had a police badge hanging around his neck. You know, like when you see the undercovers or the detectives and they're in uniform, and sometimes they'll have the badge on their belt and it's got a little clip, or other times they've got that little metal ball chain. You know what I'm talking about? The metal,
Yes.
the metal like the bank pen is on the that metal chain. So that little metal chain. And sometimes cops will have the badge hanging around their neck on the chain. The guy walks into Lowe's with a police badge around his neck. Listen to what this guy said. He's like, yeah, I'm here to pick up the generator. And he tells the employee that it was a donation for the sheriff's office. And then the guy gets the generator, walks out of Lowe's with the generator, and then pawns it. An hour later, he pawns the generator at a pawn shop in Orlando.
Jeez.
This is a pretty well thought out racket.
My God. So then the deputies started investigating. They found that this guy was using tactics at other places. There were 2 Walmarts. Then days earlier, back in October, he tried to take a 50-inch television from a Walmart in Winter Haven. There it is. There's the Winter Haven Walmart again.
50. How do you try to steal a 50-inch TV?
You don't. You walk in and you say, I'm here for the donation.
Right. So there, deputies said when an employee stopped and asked for a receipt, Tillman said that he was picking it up for the police department and had the paperwork in his car. He then left the TV with the employee and fled.
What a conniving con man.
So that was his deal. He had this police badge, this like fake police badge, and he's like, oh, yeah, this is police department business, or it's a donation for some police charity. That's this guy's racket, and he's just walking around with a police badge, mounted on like that black leather, frame. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So there's a picture of him pushing his, is that a Walmart cart or a Lowe's cart? It's the blue cart.
Somewhere, wherever.
This guy looks like such a tool walking around with this badge around his neck. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm a police officer with a badge around my neck. I'm going to, just steal stuff from Lowe's and Walmart. Then on November 3rd, he was accused of going to a Walmart in Haines City and taking over $500 in merchandise. And there he was wearing a Walmart employee vest. So he moved from the police badge. He somehow got a hold of a Walmart employee vest.
This guy does not quit.
Anyway, Grady Judd, obviously the Polk County Sheriff, he said this guy was posing as a law enforcement officer to steal from retailers. You can't make this stuff up. He is also facing a whole slew of charges in other counties, and they can do everything they can to hold him accountable for his actions. They didn't know what type of badge it was, or that didn't get reported. But apparently he told officers that he had it from his time as a repo man. What, you got a badge that says what, repo man?
If you would have looked at it, it says repo on it.
It says repo man. Can you believe this guy? It's unbelievable.
Terrible.
I mean, to besmirch law enforcement by pretending you're a cop while you're stealing stuff?
Shameless.
I'm more offended that he went for the 50-inch TV and not like, the 65-inch TV.
So you're saying that if you got to make the attempt, go for a larger diagonal picture screen. Is that what you're saying?
He should have gone for the 80-inch Vizio at Walmart.
Don't aid and abet this guy, would you please?
Just giving it, just make an
He's got
observation.
a very nicely trimmed goatee.
Oh, he does. Oh,
Yeah, it's very well groomed.
Oh, you're correct. He does have a very, very nice goatee.
That's what makes him look so old, MJ, because he has a full white goatee.
Hey, let me ask you a question. If somebody loses a wallet with $4,000 in it, where is the last place in the world where somebody would lose a wallet with $4,000 in it? Where's the last place in the world where you would think that some good Samaritan would find it and then return it?
Strip club.
That's a good guess.
No, it's not a
Guess
strip
though, huh?
not a
I
sh-
mean, you're right.
It really is.
That's a really good guess.
not a strip club.
I mean, you're not getting that back.
No.
Where is the last geographical place? I'm looking for like a city.
Oh.
Where's
Oh.
yeah, it's not a strip club. It's not a.
you know.
All right, the last place somebody loses $4,000 in a wallet. Last city you think where somebody would turn it in?
Probably Vegas.
It's a good guess, but
Yeah.
no.
Branson.
San Francisco?
Listen, good guess.
Why is San Francisco a good guess?
Largo.
Largo.
That's as legitimate as any other guess.
You're
we've
getting
had.
warmer.
New
Getting-
Orleans.
Getting warmer. No, New York City, guys.
That was the obvious answer.
Listen to this. This is insane, and I'm going to equate this to a personal problem that I have, okay? This is nuts. So a good Samaritan found a wallet in Times Square, $4,000. First of all, why are you walking around with $4,000 in your wallet? That is insane. So this New York City Good Sam proved that people are good, that some people are good. This woman discovered a wallet with $4,000 in it and got it back to the rightful owner. This happened when a Honduras native, Eduardo Martinez, was walking through Times Square in New York to get to work, and the man reportedly dropped his wallet, which had $4,000 in it, along with, standard wallet stuff,
Obviously,
ID, driver's license, whatever.
Obviously,
whatever.
his ID was in there because she was able to track him down.
So this happened near Broadway and 49th, so, upper part of Times Square. And he realized, he panicked, returned to the crowded area. He was approached by two police officers because he's like looking all over the place. So, I mean, can you imagine New York City, Times Square, pretty busy with people, and this guy loses the wallet. Somebody finds it. The woman gives the wallet to police. Then he goes backtracking his steps, and he's all panicky. Cops notice that he's panicking, and they say, "Hey, what's going on?" And he says, "I lost my wallet." And they're saying, "Is this your wallet?" Or can you
ask a couple of questions?
They returned his wallet. They ascertained it was his wallet, $4,000 in the wallet. And the cops said that they were given the wallet by an unnamed woman who was commuting to work at the exact same time as Martinez.
And the reward?
No, there's no reward.
Oh, lady, come on.
The woman gave the wallet to the cops.
Cut a couple hundos.
Then he goes back, and he's looking all frantic, and the cop's like, "Oh, wait a second, what are you looking for?" "A wallet, I lost my wallet." The cops had just been given the wallet by a
Guess
woman.
what we have, huh?
Are we
Now-
sure that it's not like one of those Times Square like magicians that
No,
just
no.
want your money?
All right, now, let me tell you why I'm bringing this up. So here's a $4,000 cash-filled wallet returned to the rightful owner because a lady turned it over to the cops. And I lose my toiletry kit at the London Heathrow Airport, and I can't get my freaking toiletry kit back. Somebody ripped off my toiletry kit at the X-ray line at London Heathrow on January 1st when I was coming back.
How much money did you have stuffed in there?
There was probably about 75 cents in coins, but that's in the bottom of it. But that's neither here nor there. I wanted to work that into the show. I had to work neither here nor there into the show today. No, I'm just making a point. Who the hell stole my bathroom kit?
Right off the belt? What are you talking about? How's that possible?
Because they made me take my toiletry kit out of my carry-on bag and put it in a separate bin, and then I got distracted because then they pulled it aside and it didn't come out.
And you didn't grab it?
I left my toiletry. Where have you been? We've talked about this on the show. I left my toiletry
Isn't that
kit.
the one that you've had for like 25 years?
25 years.
It ended up
25 years.
Gone.
And gone. I called Lost and Found at Heathrow Airport. This lady turns in $4,000 in a wallet, and Mr. Martinez gets it back. And I got toothpaste. I got some floss. I got a couple of acid reflux pills and some hair gel and a spare set of contact lenses and solution, and I can't get that back.
I heard you call that Heathrow Airport at least every day after the show for like 2 weeks straight.
I did. 2 weeks after the show, I'm calling Lost and Found at Heathrow. "No, sir, we don't
Let it go, bro.
It sounded nothing like that. They're like, hello,
Hello.
yes, hello, yeah.
Hello.
You lost your bag, eh?
Hey, hello. No, unbelievable. But I'm glad this guy got his $4,000 back. All right, folks, when we get back, you got to hear about Lamont. Oh, and Fester, there's a proposition for you on the table, Fester. I got to run something by you, and listen, you can say yes or no.
Okay.
But there's a proposition from Thundra
Ugh.
on the table for you. All right, hold on. This is great. Then you got to hear the Lamont story. And then men and women, 2 different situations. Bad for men, good for women, all coming up on the MJ Morning Show here on Q. Q105, 7:32. Yeah, I'm running 2 minutes late, folks. I apologize. Typically, we start the incredibly action-packed and long entertainment fest here on the MJ Morning Show at 7:30 exactly. So I'm running about 2 minutes late here. So my extreme severe apologies. I don't know where the hell I got late, but let's get this show on the road, all right? The long chunk of MJ starts right now. All right. I want to take calls about gas. We'll do that maybe around 8 o'clock. I've got the Lamont story. Folks, you are not going to believe the Lamont story. Lamont at Large. I had no idea about Lamont at Large until I stumbled across this yesterday. And this was fresh. This was like fresh, like brand new yesterday. Hold on, Lamont in a minute. First, though, Fester, I got a proposition for you. And it comes from Thundra. And I know that you're like, oh, God. What was your reaction a few minutes ago when I said, I've got a proposition from Thundra? Of course, folks, if you don't know who Thundra is our... So Thundra has made a couple of appearances on the show, and Thundra is a dream interpreter. All right? A longtime listener of the show, and Thundra approached me via email and said, listen, I would love to offer, my services. She heard me talking about, it was one of my dreams, right?
It was me talking about how I had a dream about your hand was in my drawer.
No, I think originally.
And then your dream. Yeah.
I spoke about a dream.
You had a parking garage dream, MJ?
I had a crazy dream, and she heard me talk about it. She wanted to interpret it. And then Froggy said that he has a recurring dream where he has my right severed hand in his upper desk drawer.
And I just take it out and fidget with it, just play with it sometimes.
Like one of those fidget spinners.
Yeah, but it's your hand.
MJ's fidget hand.
Yeah, and I would just bend the fingers and crack them.
So that's how we got in business with Thundra.
Now we're in business with her?
Well, then she, remember we had a listener named Lydia. Lydia, remember she sent in an email about February 28th. Remember that she had a nightmare because she had a neighbor that died.
Oh,
This old neighbor of hers passed away. Like she was a little kid, and the neighbor was an old woman, and they were friendly and they talked to each other. She dies, and then she had a dream that the old lady said, "You're going to join me on February 28th."
Oh.
And then every February 28th, Lydia's like, what was she, like 35 or 37 years old now? And every single February 28th since she was a little kid, she's scared.
Yeah, her entire life.
That she's going to join the old neighbor on February 28th.
Could you imagine if that actually happens on February 28th? That would be crazy.
That's like Tales from the Crypt or something. Or that British show 9, or you know that 9? You ever see that British, crazy British show?
I always heard if falling out teeth means something you're going to die.
No, falling out teeth means impotence.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought it was death.
We've talked about this many times. If you dream about a tooth falling out, it means that somebody you know is going to pass away, or it's related to somebody passing away recently.
If you dream about a lot of spaghetti overcooked, that's impotence.
Exactly. All right. So, Fester, Thundra has a proposition. Would you do me a favor?
Yes.
Would you enter this with an open mind?
I will.
Because I know
I will.
the minute I say Thundra,
you go, ugh.
The minute I say Thundra, because Fester doesn't believe in the whole dream interpretation. And listen, as a wholesale rule, I don't believe in the hocus pocusy stuff. I'm very pragmatic and scientific.
Okay.
I don't believe in a lot of the the ghosty kind of weirdo Roxanne stuff.
Okay, listen, I just have to pause right here and tell you, I just Googled what I described, and that is actually 100% correct. Teeth falling out is indicative of fear of impotence.
Did you say indicative?
Yes, I did.
Of impotence? Okay, very good.
Actually,
That's
indicative of.
Very, very, very good.
Where's Thundra?
All right, so
I have a couple observations on Thundra.
Right.
One, I think anybody who says they're a dream interpreter is just an entertainer, just making it up.
All right.
Two. I think
you're already disparaging it.
I'm telling you how I got to this opinion in the first place.
I got an email from her. She's got a proposition to make you better.
I also think you are primarily interested in her because she has the name of a Thundercat. Thundra.
I do like the name.
Thundra! Yeah. That's why.
Thundra!
Listen.
Thundra!
I mean,
her name is your auditory toy.
Thundra!
If she was Dee Dee the Dreamweaver, we wouldn't have. It's okay.
All right.
So
here it is.
Open mind.
Seriously, Fester.
Sure.
You have verbally attacked her on the air like twice.
I have pointed out the obvious.
No.
I didn't attack her soul or her
Coop
spirit.
why are you laughing, Coop?
Because you're totally right.
I am. I am.
You're right.
Fester has like disdain, like venomous hatred for Thundra, the Dreamweaver.
Are you crazy? You guys are crazy. When we had her on last time, I had my hand over my mouth, and then she came after
come on,
me.
You were arguing. The first time you were arguing, you were calling her a fraud and a fake. Dude,
Right.
she's a guest on the show. All right.
She's a guest on the show peddling a bill of goods over.
All right, you're open-minded now, right?
All right. Now I'm open-minded.
So I get an email from Thundra that she has a proposition for Pester.
Okay.
Oh, see,
She calls him Pester.
Listen,
that's
She's
not
stirring the
cool.
pot.
All right, let me tell you what I have here.
I do like the name, though.
It's a long email. I just highlighted a couple things.
Can't believe we never thought of it.
She wants to help you become the #1 RV salesman at General RV.
Oh gosh.
Because she's obviously heard, she listens to the show. She knows that you're also, on top of being Fester on the MJ Morning Show, after we shut down the show back in 2012, Fester got into the RV business.
Yes.
And Fester still does the morning show, and a couple of days a week, he works at General RV off of I-4 out in Dover, and he sells RVs. So Thundra says, listen, I really want to have a good relationship with Fester. I don't want to have this animosity and this hatred. Would Fester entertain me coaching him? I can make him the #1 RV salesman at General RV. And judging by some of the prices of these units, Fester will make upwards of $1 million a year in commissions. Let me ask, does
Why
anyone...
doesn't she go sell RVs?
Hold on, hold on.
It's like she's doing $25 video readings.
General RV, does anyone, the top guys, does anyone approach like making $1 million a year in
No
commission?
way.
Yeah, I don't think $1 million is.
RVs, they won't allow that.
Don't get me wrong. It's a very respectable living.
Listen,
but
if you sell a whole bunch of like $400,000 or $500,000 RVs,
you do okay for yourself.
all right. So here's the deal. She wants to work with you on emotional healing and reprogramming of your unconscious mind.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh!
Listen,
What?
hang on. Using ancient shamanic spiritual technology
Oh my God.
to create and change your life. Psychological tools based on the works of Carl Jung and indigenous cultures that create more joy and connection. She calls this a transformational mentorship. She wants to work with you and transformationally mentor you and teach you how to find the right method. And she says that I will turn Fester into the top RV salesman at his RV place.
Oh.
You know what's so crazy? When I just stepped out of the studio a few moments ago, I
Yes.
was just thinking about Fester, and I actually thought to myself, Fester is right about so much stuff. He just goes about it the wrong way.
All right, Fester, will you
I go about it the dead ass right way. You kidding
will
me?
you give her an opportunity? Can we have her on maybe tomorrow or Friday? And would you let her pitch this to you? Would you go with an open mind as an experiment? Can she really help shoot up your RV sales
first of all,
and your commissions?
I have several observations here. One, while I do have an open mind, I guess I don't. I don't know. I'm coming into this with a little bit of biases
All
here.
right, listen, I got to move on.
So why not make? Why?
All right.
I mean, if you're asking me if I'm willing to take the one next baby step, the answer is okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you'll
The one next step.
Okay,
If
so-
you're asking me to take the next 10 steps, the
All right.
answer is no.
we can have her on, and will you give it a shot?
So I'm at I'll hear more, but I can't make any more commitment than that.
All right. So we can have her on, and come on, give it a shot.
I mean,
dude, what if?
What can hurt? You hang out with her for a couple of weeks every day.
What if?
oh my God. That's terrible.
I don't know if it's, listen, I don't know if it's in person or I don't know if it's over FaceTime
Zoom.
or Zoom or whatever.
So
I got to move on, but we can at least move to phase 2 and explore, correct?
we can move to phase 1B. I mean, I don't
All right,
even.
fine. All right, I got to make a call. Hang on a minute. 809. All right. I'm calling the official dental expert for the MJ Morning Show. Do you know who that is, Fester?
I do. Dr. Michael Childers
It is.
in Sarasota.
I am.
I have deliberately not been brushing regularly just to make him earn his money next time I have an appointment.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not going to let him go buy some easy breezy cleaning.
Hello?
Hello.
Dr. Childers?
Hey, MJ, how are you this morning?
Hey, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Childers from the Childers Dental Expertise Department down in Sarasota. By the way, remember Dr. Childers yanked out my rear right wisdom tooth that had to go?
And then he had it made into a necklace pendant.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Hey,
did you rip out his snaggletooth too?
dude, I was, Rox, I was 8 years old when the snap. What are you talking about? Did you not get that? I told the story last week about that.
He was a
Okay.
child at the time.
Or was it early this week? Oh, Dr. Childers, I don't know if you heard it, but I told the story when I was like 9 years old, in between my baby teeth falling out and my adult front teeth rupturing. They found out I had like an inch long, like canine twisted snaggletooth.
Italian horn looking tooth.
Exactly. I described it. You know that old Italian horn pendant?
Yeah.
So I had a tooth that looked like that, all jammed up in my skull. And when I lost my baby teeth, but before my adult teeth came in, I had to go to an oral surgeon at 9 years old in Manhattan, and he pulled it out. So is that common to have an extra tooth like that, shaped like a demonic snaggletooth?
Must have been a genetic anomaly, MJ. It does happen on occasion, but you were probably just a lucky one at that point in time.
All right. Well, and I lost the tooth. I had it like up until my early teens, and I wish I still had this thing. I'd make a necklace out of it. Anyway, hey, Doc, the reason why, you're probably wondering why I said I needed to call you live, right?
Definitely wondering why.
All right, I've got to get Michelle on the phone. Can you let me conference Michelle? All right, I'm calling Michelle on the home phone. All right, Doc, you still with us?
I'm here.
Okay, all right, I'm calling Michelle. Michelle handed me the story.
Hello.
Hey, Michelle, we're live. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
All right, guess who I have on the phone?
I don't know.
Oh, so you're not listening, right?
No.
I have Dr. Childers on the phone.
Okay.
What story did you hand me about an accessory item on a tooth that you said that you want to get?
Oh, get that diamond on my tooth.
Did you, say it a little loud. Don't do it in your little bedroom voice. Go, say it loudly.
Get that diamond on my tooth.
Michelle wants a diamond on her tooth. Hey, Doc, Michelle handed me a story last night from People magazine. Bella Hadid, you know, one of those model...
Hadid sisters.
Yeah, the Hadid sisters. I'm
Gigi is her sister.
Whatever. So Bella Hadid, she's like this model, Instagram, I don't know what she does. But she has a diamond, a little diamond that's been implanted on her canine. Or is that the incisor?
Well, the canine's the third tooth back. It's the some people call it the dog tooth, the big long fang tooth.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I like those.
Yeah, so that's it. And apparently, this Bella Hadid, she got a little diamond on that little fang tooth.
It's actually become pretty popular over the years, to be honest with you. No different than piercing your nose or anything like that. Just another place to put something shiny that'll draw attention for the masses.
Have you installed a diamond? Have you implanted a diamond on any people's teeth?
I have actually cast diamonds and even sapphires into full gold crowns that people wanted to wear when they wanted gold crowns, a little bling to it.
All right, but this is not gold. It's her normal, regular white enamel, and she's got a diamond that's like in the lower left-hand corner of the tooth. It's just a little diamond that's like set in her tooth.
Right. Well, we have these new age bonding materials out where you can bond anything with almost 2,500 pounds per square inch of force.
All right.
So with those materials, you can just bond a diamond right on anywhere you want it.
All right, Michelle, do you want to set this up? You want to make an appointment?
Sounds like you like it. Let's do it.
Doesn't it have to be flush to your tooth, or when you eat Doritos, going to pop it out?
No.
It could be flush. If it's flush to the tooth, Froggy, you're going to have to drill into the tooth, so that way it'd be a non-reversible procedure. But if you put it out on the lip side of the tooth, almost like little Invisalign attachments, you might feel it on your lip, but you won't knock it off.
Oh, okay.
I used to have those little Invisalign bumps on my teeth, and
On your
And
teeth?
on my teeth.
On tooths?
And they wouldn't pop off when you eat or anything.
All right, so, Doc, do we have to bring our own diamond, or do you have a diamond selection in the showcase?
I will not supply the diamond for you.
All right, so...
You might even consider a CZ so you don't spend too much money because nobody know the difference.
But it's also, but it's a small, but it's a tiny diamond. It's it's not a big diamond. It's not like some kind of giant, South Tampa engagement rock,
I'm sure Fester knows a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy that can get you one of those.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I know a guy named Morty down in Sarasota, actually, who does diamonds out of his back room.
All right, so Michelle, you want to get the diamond glued to your tooth?
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll keep you up to speed. We'll get the diamond. We'll have Dr. Childers glue it to Michelle's tooth, and she's going to be blinging it up good. All right, Doc, I know you got to get to work, but hey, thanks for picking up, and we'll set it up.
Anytime, MJ. Have a great day.
You too. All right, Michelle. All right.
Michelle, you should pierce your tooth and then connect it to your ear.
All right, so Michelle, you're committing. You're committing, right?
Sure.
And then I want you to get that Jane Child chain. Remember that? Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember what song did she do? Jane Falling in Love. Remember? Hey,
I
thought that was going to catch on, man.
Hey, Coop, go ahead and find the song. It's probably in the computer. Jane Child.
Jane Child? That's a Saturday Night Dance Party artist.
Don't want to fall in love.
Don't want to fall in love. Do you have that song? It was actually a great song. Yeah, right here. This is it. So
you can hear the chain.
Do you remember Jane Child? She had like this chain that went from her earlobe to her nostril that like strung across.
Yeah, Michelle should get that to her tooth.
Hey, Michelle, will you do that also?
I don't know about that.
Remember this song? This was a great song.
I love it.
I thought it was going to catch on.
Hang on, she talks here. Hang on.
Nope, we got another minute.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, it's a long
That's why
intro.
I was bringing up dude, you don't even know how to hit a post anyway.
My God.
I thought it was going to catch on.
Hey, can you fast forward this so I can hear the hook?
Yeah, come on, man.
Zip it on
I'm going blind, but here we go.
All right, just go on. Yeah, that was a good song. All right, Michelle, let's do this in the next week or two, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
All right, I got some diamond buddies. I can call Scott, see if he can give me a little speck of a diamond, get it on your tooth. All right.
Let's go to Claire's.
All right,
I'm not doing a spec.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Or maybe I'll call International Diamond Center or something.
Yeah, call that wine
Listen,
shop guy.
I've known. I know Keith at IDC. So listen, we'll get a diamond.
Yes, well, I mean, if we have to steal it, we'll get it.
To get it glued to Michelle's tooth. All right, I'm running a little behind here, folks. So let me talk about Lamont.
Please do.
All right, Coop, I sent you this, and when you first saw it, guys, you have no idea about Lamont, do you?
No, not a thing.
No, I don't know anything about where you're going with this Lamont character.
Yeah, you've been building up this Lamont thing for a while.
Did you is the link up on our website so people can see the video, Coop?
It's ready to go right now. I was going to do it as soon as we started talking about it.
Put it up right now. All right. This guy, Lamont, is a YouTuber. His name is Lamont at Large. And when I heard the name Lamont, I'm like, man, when I was a little kid. Lamont, I'm having a big one, Lamont. The big one. Hey, Lamont. Lamont was Sanford and Son's. He was the son in Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
Lamont was Sanford's son. Hey, Lamont. But no, it's a different Lamont. Yeah, nothing to do with Sanford and Son. You're not gonna believe what this guy did. Lamont at Large. This guy with his video camera. This dude walks right into the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando, gets into the elevator, goes up to the 9th floor. Anybody? Ritz-Carlton, 9th
Bob
floor.
Saget.
Yes.
Oh.
It's the hotel, the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando, where Bob Saget expired, where he was found dead. Fester, just pause for a second. I've got audio I got to play here.
Okay.
So this guy goes into the Ritz-Carlton, goes in the elevator, goes to the 9th floor, walks down the hallway, this long twisting hallway. I thought it was going to take him an hour to find the room. It must be a big Ritz-Carlton. He goes to room 962. That is the room where Bob Saget died, on the bed. He gets to the end of the hallway, and there's 962, and it's a nice suite. Guess what? The room apparently had been recently checked out of. The door, the little, You know the latch that you put across the door when you're inside?
If you want to keep it open, you pop it in.
Exactly.
If you have to bring like luggage in or something.
Well, not really that. This is the latch to secure the door.
Yes.
You know, at night, you want to latch the door.
During the day, you can keep the door propped open with the latch.
If you keep that thing in the position all the way toward the door and the door's open, then the door closes and the door is stopped by the latch, and you got this little bitty, like, half-inch space.
Yeah,
which is exactly what Roxanne just kind of said.
No, you said...
It was.
No, but you said prop the door open for luggage. That's not really propping the door open for luggage.
You prop the door open for whatever you want.
I prop it with the little... Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
All right, but listen to this. The guy goes into the hotel, and the door was ajar, because that little metal thing was holding the door open.
Right.
And he's like, oh, my God. The guy walks in off the street, walks into the Ritz-Carlton, and goes into the room that Bob Saget died in.
Oh, it's like The Shining.
Oh, my God.
I thought you were going to say that he like snagged a universal key from one of the housekeepers.
No. All right, listen. This is him just... in the parking lot talking about what he's going to do. Listen.
What is going on YouTube? Lamont at large. Today we are in Orlando, Florida. That is the Ritz-Carlton right in front of you, and that is the hotel where Bob Saget tragically died on January 9th of 2022. So this is what we're going to do. I don't know what the security here looks like. People are already kind of giving me weird looks, so let's see if we can go upstairs. At least I'll try to show you the door or his room where he died.
I'll tell you what, you don't know what the security looks like at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando? I'll tell you right now, the security looks like it's invisible. There is no security at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando. I'm telling you right now, this has probably created a firestorm inside the Ritz-Carlton hotel chain. I'm guessing that when this hit online yesterday, this guy published this on March 8th. Yesterday was March 8th. Today's the 9th. This video went up yesterday. It already has 62,000 views. His description says, visiting the Ritz-Carlton, Orlando, Florida, where on January 9th of 2022, Bob Saget died. I got into the actual room and show the bed where Bob Saget died.
Whoa, can we see the headboard?
You see the whole thing. So that is the original opening audio I just played as he's in the parking lot, and then he's walking into the hotel, and he's getting some weird looks because he's walking, and he's got his camera on like the selfie stick kind of thing, and he's walking in. And he said he was getting some weird looks, but nobody followed him. This guy was able to take the elevator up and go into Bob Saget's death room. Listen to the rest of it.
Okay, we are in then. Excuse me.
He's in the elevator now, right?
I wasn't really certain what to expect coming in here, but
now he's walking down the hall.
I just noticed that it was open.
Look at this. He's in front of Saget's door. 962.
Housekeeping. That is the room where he died.
He says housekeeping.
This would have been the bed where he was found dead.
What?
Wow. Very interesting.
This guy's walking around the room.
All right, let's make a quick exit.
Is he going to get in trouble for this?
By the way, it's a good question, Roxanne. Hold on to that thought.
By whom?
So we edited, well, they could trespass him because they know who he is. They can call the Orange County Sheriff's Office or the Orlando Police. So they can say, hey, we want Lamont at large with a trespass warning. So you hear what he said. Better make a quick exit. We edited that down. How much time do you think he spent in that room? Maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
Yeah, it really wasn't that long. He looked around a little bit more. He didn't really say anything. He just took some more, recordings of the room, and then we got everything he said.
So it's a 2-room suite. You walk into the first room, and there's a couch, and when he walks in, the couch is pulled out as a bed.
He walks in, and it's one of the hideaway beds, so the couch bed is out, and that's in, like, the living area of this Ritz-Carlton suite.
Yeah, that's not where Bob Saget was found.
That would have been a couch configuration when Bob Saget was in the room. And then he walks, there's like a double door into the master suite, and the bed is all rumpled up. You could tell somebody had stayed in this room. This room was occupied that previous night. So somebody checked out, and when they checked out, they must have left that little, the door latch, the little safety latch that you lock from the inside. They left it in the position when they closed the door. The door was left ajar, and that's how he's walking to Bob Saget's room 962, and then he notices that the door's open. He walks right in, and he's literally in the room. And you heard him say housekeeping. Hey, Fester, roll the video back to the roll back.
All right, the whole time he's in the room, MJ, it's not a minute and a half.
But no, he's in the room for like 2 minutes. I think he's in the room for about 2 minutes,
Okay.
or maybe a minute and a half. All right, roll the video back just 5 more seconds. Just 5 more seconds. Roll it back. All right, here we go.
Carlton, patient will be in room 9.
Hit pause. Hit pause. As he's walking down the hallway, he's playing the 911 call. So he loaded in the 911 call of the Ritz-Carlton calling, fire and rescue and police when they found him unresponsive in the bed. All right, so listen to this. Roll the audio.
It's going to be for a male patient. Callers advising it's an obvious death, stating a security officer found the guest not breathing, no pulse. Call taker still in line, getting further at 1612.
All right,
I just noticed that it was open.
He noticed it was open.
Housekeeping.
And then he says, housekeeping.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Just in case there's a guest in the room. And this guy is walking through the entire room for like almost 2 minutes. And then if you look, obviously somebody had slept in the hideaway bed or the sofa bed. Then he goes into the master suite with the double doors. And the bed is all crumpled up. The pillows are all disheveled. So somebody slept in that bed.
He was found dead.
God, this guy's just in someone's room.
He is.
It's just a hotel room.
Then he goes into the bathroom where maybe they thought Bob Saget now might have fallen, cracked his head.
Yeah, there's probably somebody who just went to go get a bucket of ice or something.
I mean, no, all the luggage is gone. So
There's no personal effects in it.
okay.
whoever was in that room had checked out of the room.
You know what's strange is when I've stayed at that hotel before, and you have to have a key card to get to your floor. So how did he get to the 9th floor?
There's a lot of marble-covered stuff in this room you could hit your head on.
He didn't need a key card, man. I'm telling you right now, he did not need a key card. But this is crazy.
This doesn't even have that many views.
Well, it just went up yesterday. It's got 62,000 views.
It will have 1 million by the end of the day.
Coop, I'm telling you, this is huge. Coop, do you have the video link up on our website?
Yeah, you can watch the whole thing right now, mjmorningshow.com.
The whole video is 9 minutes and 9 seconds long. The whole
pretty
thing.
cool.
All right. So Lamont has got a set like bowling balls for him to walk into this hotel, the Ritz-Carlton, and nobody stopped him. I'm telling you right now, this guy has just opened up a security can of worms for the Ritz-Carlton hotel chain, especially in Orlando. How about the guest? Whoever stayed in that room, did they have any idea that Bob Saget had died in that room? Is it the same mattress? Do you think they changed at least the mattress out?
They just flipped it over.
Did they take the bed frame out? Did they change it all out? Yeah, Coop.
Well, I was just going to say, at first I was skeptical because I was like, how does he know the room number? But then when you listen to the full 911 call.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's in the police report.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's in the 911 call. Oh, the room number. We knew the room number.
Yeah, it was out there.
We even mentioned the room number, a month or two ago. We had the room number. But this is crazy. Go look at the video when you get a chance. Go to mjmorningshow.com. Go to mjmorningshow.com. And then, then he says, all right, let's get out of here. And then the guy walks out. Nobody challenges him at all.
That's a very soft headboard back there.
I mean, he's there in the middle of the day during shift over. There's probably one housekeeper on the floor.
Is that a carpet floor or is that like tile?
In the bathroom?
No, like in the room.
No,
the room's carpet.
The room is carpet. Yeah, it's a nice carpet in the room. All right, so folks, you got to see the video. This guy's got some gall. This guy.
He should change his YouTube channel to Lamont Large. What you
Castanets.
said, yeah.
So this guy is Lamont at large. Hey, Lamont, I can't believe you went into Bob Saget's death room, Lamont. What are you doing, Lamont?
Dude, so creepy. You should put some creepy music
I'm
behind
going to
it.
have a heart attack, Lamont.
This is going to be the big one, Lamont.
Okay, can we not talk about Bob Saget's room and having the big one?
But as you're watching, folks, I got to move on here. But as you're watching the video, it's like your heart is pounding because you're waiting for the guy to get caught. You're waiting for somebody to come in and say, "What are you doing in here?"
All right, if he really had a set on him, he would have jumped on the bed.
Or laid in it.
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah.
my God. All right, folks, you got to see the video. The video's up at mjmorningshow.com. mjmorningshow.com. All right, before I move on here, I've got the Trip-A-Day song. Now, the Trip-A-Day song for today is Vacation by the Go-Go's. All right, this is for you to win a 3-day getaway to your own cabana cabin at Camp Margaritaville in Central Florida, and also a 4-pack of tickets to Legoland. We're going to play Vacation by the Go-Go's in the 5 o'clock hour today. When you hear it, be the 7th caller and win the Q105 Trip-A-Day. Simple as that. Good luck. Guys, is that fascinating?
Yeah.
Lamont? Holy jamoli. All right, so I teased an item. Our little promo item yesterday was, hey, MJ Morning Show tomorrow. This is bad for me. Hey, Coop, can you roll the promo? So, folks, every day, right after the morning show, I promo something. So there's something that I'm promoting that we're going to do tomorrow morning. And you got all right, roll it. Here it is. Listen. This is really bad for men, but apparently really good for women.
What?
So that was Oprah, by the way. That was my little teaser. So what is really bad for men, but really good for women? I saw this, and I'm like, oh, man, I think this is a segment. Hey, Fester, can you turn off the video feed? That's just confusing me. Thank you.
I just tripped over on YouTube. You're so good looking on the video feed.
Would you stop? All right. So, by the way, MJTV, folks, the whole show is streamed live in studio. Watch us all on TV. It's MJTV, and it's a live stream. Or you can go back and watch us later in the day and replay the stream. So all that is at mjmorningshow.com, and, of course, it's MJTV. So listen to this. And, Roxanne, you know what this is about because we talked about this.
I do. I think I do. Yep.
No, you do.
Okay. If it's what we talked about.
It's the
Okay.
good for women,
Yes.
bad for men. We had a conversation. All right. So I didn't think there would be such a disparity here. There's a brand new study that's published in the journal Psychological Medicine. So this is a real deal. This is a real study. The journal Psychological Medicine. The study finds that frequent porn viewing is virtually disastrous for men and their sex lives, but for women, it's the complete total opposite. Now, folks, let me get a little scientific here.
Oh, please give me the science now.
Let me give you the science. By the way, Coop, do you have any music to accompany this by any chance? You have that?
Yes,
yeah.
I do.
You know what music we need if we're talking about this. Yeah. So the study surveyed more than 20,000 adults, and this was done over a period of 2 years. So 2 years. And these academics distributed a questionnaire to candidates, and they asked them about the frequency of their porn consumption. You know, how much of this music have you heard? Wop, wop. So they're asking these individuals, 20,000 adults, the frequency of how much they consume porn. And then they measured that against 3 categories: sexual self-competence, sexual function, and then partner-reported sexual satisfaction. And then the candidates completed a second survey 12 months later, and here's what they found. That the more kinky videos that a man watched over time, the more likely that he reported poor levels of personal sexual function. So, do you get this?
You get immune to it.
So, frequent porn viewers had more problems mechanically, you know what I'm talking about? So,
yeah, we know what you're talking about.
Frequent porn watchers, men had functioning problems. I don't want to get too specific, but it's medically specific in the story. But there were a couple of functioning problems here. And
really?
Yeah, and they also reported lower levels of desire when it came time to actually being intimate in real life. So the men that we're watching just way too much adult film stuff is their actual level of performance and their desire. It dropped.
Yeah, because it's like you said they're watching kinkier stuff. So it's like upping the ante. So it's like they need more of that for their dopamine hit.
All right,
yeah.
so Brad Salzman, who's a founder of the New York Sexual Addiction Center, he told the New York Post in an interview that he has treated many men whose sex lives have been destroyed by porn. He said, quote, I've seen men who watch porn 8 to 10 hours a day.
What?
He said it's a second job. It's like, what?
You know
What's
what?
the point of that?
8 to 10 hours a day?
That's insane. I remember I used to do a talk show with a sex therapist, and she would get this question quite often from people. How much is too much adult film watching? When do you know that you're addicted? And her answer was always, if it's not interfering with your responsibilities and the things that you enjoy, it's not an addiction, it's a pastime.
All right, but then here is the bombshell. There's always but wait, there's more. But the research then found that it was absolutely the exact opposite for women. So frequent adult film porn watching, it messed with men on all kinds of levels. But for the women, it was the complete opposite. The more frequently a woman watched porn, the more likely she was to experience an increase in sexual satisfaction, functioning, and self-confidence. And they're not able to really find a reason for it. So they don't know They don't know why.
They're apparently putting a lot of effort into finding out why.
They can't figure it out.
I don't understand.
Is that nuts? That's crazy.
I mean,
so it's bad for men. It's good for women.
I mean, you said it best, MJ. Nuts is just one of the things that this is.
All right, Froggy, you going to say something?
I was just going to say, I can't imagine 10 hours a day. That's like, you've got to have real issues. I mean,
8 to 10 hours a day.
10 minutes a day.
So, like I said, listen, I just paid that sucker off. It's bad for men. It's good for women. Total opposite.
So listen to this.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
That's the way to start it.
So listen to this.
All right, everybody sit down.
Okay, all
Roxanne
right.
has something to share.
Let me pull up my love seat. All right, go ahead.
So this is a couple years ago. I was at a bar, and I like to go to places by myself. I was actually meeting someone that night, one of my friends.
Right.
And I was early, and I was eavesdropping on a conversation of 3 women who were out, like, just girl talk, it sounded like. And they were all talking about watching adult films. And they were all like...
There you go, baby. Roxanne is eavesdropping. Yeah, Roxanne is in. What was the name of the... Where were you? Do you remember where you were?
I'm not going to say.
Where were you? It's no big deal.
It's somewhere that...
Where were you?
We talked to the owner of the restaurant yesterday.
Where were you?
We talked to the...
you're at Flamestone?
Yeah.
So what? It doesn't matter. You're at Flamestone on Tampa Road.
Yeah.
Owned by Nick Pappas.
Yes.
So you're at Flamestone. And
eavesdropping.
You're in the bar area?
Yes, in the bar area.
And then you got women, and they're talking about
watching adult films, and they're all confessing it to each other. They're like, I watch it too. One of them's like, I think I assume they were all heterosexual. Oh, my husband and I watch it. Oh, I watch it. And then the funniest part, one of them goes, I always watch it with the volume down. I don't want to hear those people.
Well, then you're going to miss this. All right, thank you, Coop.
Here's how I can tell it's been a couple of minutes since MJ's watched an adult film.
How's that?
Because I don't use this soundtrack.
They don't? They don't?
No.
That's 1970s stuff,
That's so
right?
much.
All right. Wow. I just thought that was a very interesting, complete polar opposite story, men versus women, with the raunchy film stuff. What do you think? Hey, should we grab some phone calls on gas? I think we should. We talked about this first thing this morning in the 6 o'clock hour. In fact, we had a couple of phone calls came in. But I think we ought to do an MJ morning show with gas prices going through the roof And didn't gas prices go up like 6 or 10 cents locally yesterday?
I guess. I mean, it's gone up like $1 in the last week.
I'm telling you right now that gas prices have already gone up today, or they're going to go up multiple times today. All right, let's go to phones. I want to grab your phone calls right now. You be the MJ Morning Show Gas Patrol. So I want to hear from listeners wherever you are. I want to get a wide breadth of geography here. So anywhere in the Tampa Bay area, what gas prices are you seeing right now and where? If you're near a gas station, if you're at a gas station, or you just pass gas stations, if you're driving now and you're passing gas stations, tell me what prices you're seeing. Also, when you got gas, maybe today or yesterday, I got an email, somebody saying that the cheap grade is out at some gas stations because everyone is skipping buying mid-grade or the premium gas because it's already expensive enough. So there's a little bit of a run on the lower grade, and apparently some gas stations are running out of the lower, cheaper grade. When I say cheaper grade, it's the $4.19 the gallon stuff.
That's the cheap stuff.
All right, let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Just give us a little report. Where are you now? What gas prices are you seeing? All the way down maybe to Sarasota, all the way north up to Ocala, out towards Lakeland, Tampa, Clearwater, St. Pete. Where are you? And if you have any gas stories, have you noticed any of the lower grade gas, the pumps are dry, that they're out, and you got to buy mid-grade or the expensive stuff? What's the most outrageous price that people are seeing? And diesel is like over $5 a gallon. So diesel is over $5. And Fester, you're looking at the Gas Buddy map right now, and it looks like $4.19 is very common all around the area. There are still a couple of threes out there, but I mean that's not going to last long.
I mean, that just sounds like it's a lazy owner not changing his sign.
I don't want to use that pole and put up that sign. All right, so I'm seeing some 393s, some 379s, but most of 419s. What are you pointing at, Fester?
We got a bunch of calls lined up. They're all over the place.
Let me go to phones. So, folks, let me hear your gas stories right now. What type of prices are you seeing? Anything gas-related that you want to pass along. You got a story to tell? 800-990-1047. Let's go to phones right now. Thanks for dialing in. Let's start with Jade. Oh, that's what Jade's doing now. She's calling the MJ Morning Show. Hey, Jade, welcome to the program. You're on.
Hey.
Hi.
So I'm driving in Bloomingdale, over in Bloomingdale and Bell Shoals area, and I'm seeing gas at $4.44 cash price.
What the $4? So you're at Bloomingdale and where?
Bell Shoals.
You're seeing $4.44.
$4.44. I'm actually using my Get Upside to go down the street to get 7 cents back because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, the Upside app, right?
Yep.
Wow. So what station or what brand gas was the $4.44?
It was Exxon.
The Exxon. All right. Thanks for the call. I appreciate it, Jay. Thanks for listening. $4.44. That's insane. I wonder if this Gas Buddy's updated that you're looking at. All right, let me grab Danielle is in Tarpon. Hi, Danielle. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. I am at the gas station as we speak.
Where exactly are you? So it says that you're in Tarpon. Where in Tarpon are you?
So I'm literally at the corner of Tarpon Avenue and Alternate 19.
Yep.
I was just at Tarpon Avenue and US 19 and saw that there was only premium at $4.99. Left there. I'm not putting that in the SUV.
Oh, wait a minute. So wait a minute. You were at a gas station where they were out of the low grade and the mid grade. All they had was premium.
Totally out. They had premium and diesel only.
Wow.
So I left there, came over to Alternate 19 in Tarpon Ave, and I'm looking at it right now. Premium unleaded is $4.99. You can still get regular unleaded at $4.29.
All right, so you're at
out of control.
$4.20, but they do have the low grade regular unleaded.
At this place, yeah, it's a little tiny mom and pop place.
Wow.
Is that Spartan Gas?
It's it is actually.
Okay, yeah. I'm on the Gas Buddy app, and I zoomed in when you said where you were.
Yeah.
And it says $4.39. So you're saying $4.29. So
what I'm looking at it.
Okay.
$4.29 regular unleaded and $4.99 premium.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Listen, thank you. I appreciate you checking in, Danielle. Listen, that's why we're taking phone calls here. And she just confirmed that a gas station on US 19 up in Tarpon, that they didn't have any of the low grade and the mid grade. All they had was the expensive high octane stuff, $4.99 a gallon. Folks, that's $5 a gallon. Hello? All right, 800-990-1047. Give us your gas price stories right now. What are you saying? Where are you? Or any other gas-related story. 800-990-1047. Let me grab Dottie is in Port Richey. Hey, Dottie, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, the gas price on State Road 52 at Sitco has been $4.59 for 2 days, and that's regular price.
All right, hang on. Dottie, can you talk a little closer into your microphone?
Yeah, on State Road 52
Yep.
in Port Richey, Sitco, it's $4.59, and that's for just the regular.
That's for the cheap stuff. How much is the super unleaded? Can you see that?
That I didn't pay attention to
All right.
because I only get the regular.
All right, fair enough. So $4.59 a gallon. All right, Susie's in Brandon. Hi, Susie. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We're doing well. What are you seeing?
I saw at Sam's Club it was $3.84, and then I was that's for the regular, and then I'm driving down 60, and at the Shell, just the regular is I thought it said $4.84. It's $4.83.
How much?
$4.83.
$4.83 a gallon for the regular unleaded?
Yes.
At Shell where?
It's off 60 by Parsons.
By Parsons and Brandon Boulevard. Oh, my God. For the regular stuff. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it, Susie. Let me grab Alexa is out in Plant City. Alexa, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey.
All right. So what are you seeing gas price-wise out in Plant City?
I saw $4.49 at the Shell right off the exit, like 19, where you're going to the Strawberry Festival. So I'm sure it'll go up more today with people going to the Strawberry Festival.
$4.49. All right. Thank you, Alexa. This is incredible. All right. Let me grab, let me grab Tim. Tim's in St. Pete. Hi, Tim. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning.
What are you seeing, Tim?
Okay, last evening I filled up at $4.19 a gallon on Southside St. Petersburg, Exxon, and I just passed it, and it's $4.39, so it went up 20 cents from last night.
Wow.
Same gas station, 20 cents a gallon, $4.19 to $4.39 overnight.
Yes.
Man, you feel like you feels like you robbed them.
You got one over on him.
You got it yesterday. All right, Tim.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening, buddy, and thanks for checking in. Look at the phones on this. If anyone has anything other than gas prices, anything other interesting gas-related, feel free to get in. 800-990-1047.
Like, how is it going to affect your driving habits? Are you going to try to work from home or go less places?
Listen, remember, during the pandemic, tons of people were working from home. I wonder if this is going to cause people to stay at home again. All right, phones are loaded here. How about Gunner? Gunner Nelson in Tampa. Hey, Gunner, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, I'm actually passing a gas station right now, and it's going back and forth from credit to cash, and cash is $4.39, and then when it goes to credit, it is $4.44 for the cheap one.
Wow, hold on a minute. So $4.44 for credit, and the cash price was how much?
It is $4.44 for credit, and then for cash is $4.39.
All right, so that's a 5 cent difference there. A lot of times it's 10 cents.
Yeah, that's
cash
fairly
credit.
standard difference, but still different prices. Hey, great show yesterday, Gunner, at the Strawberry Festival.
Were the Nelsons there?
Yeah, Ricky Nelson remembered the 3:30 show at the Strawberry Festival.
Are you serious? Did they do Love and Affection?
I mean, I imagine.
Hey, give me some. Hey, Coop, give me the Nelsons Love and Affection when you get a chance, will you please? Yeah, we'll play that.
Yeah, Ricky Nelson remembered the two boys were at the Strawberry Festival yesterday.
Jeffrey's in St. Pete. Hey, Jeffrey, we're talking gas prices on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning, MJ. So the Chevron in St. Pete on 30th Avenue and 49th Street is at $4.35 a gallon cash. If you pay by credit, it goes to $4.45 a gallon.
Yeah, there's that 10-cent spread right there.
Yeah, right there at Chevron, 30th and 49th. Pay cash.
All right, Jeffrey. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Ashley, back out to Plant City. Hey, Ashley, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
We're well. What are you seeing gas-wise out there?
Well, I just passed a quick pack in Dover. If you're going east on MLK, right past Dover Road, it's on the left. And
Yeah, Fester ought to know that place because he works at General RV out there.
We're off 92.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what do you see?
the regular price is $3.99.
Oh, my God. Hurry. Rush to the quick pack. $3.99. It hasn't broken the $4 mark yet. Rush. Alert. Hurry up. Can you believe we're getting excited over $3.99 gas?
It's crazy.
All right. Hey, Ashley, thank you very much. Have a fantastic day. All right, a couple more, and I got to move on here. Tammy is in Lakeland. What line is Tammy? Tammy's on, on 4? Coop, I got 4s on hold here. Do I have 4? All right, let me grab Dan then. Dan's in Newport Richie. Hey, Dan, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, good morning.
Hi, Dan. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's 419. It's been that way a couple days, or it's been there sitting at 419 yesterday and today. I did see one at 424, but that's at Rowan and Trouble Creek in Newport Richie.
Yep, I know where you are. All right, Dan, thank you. Let's grab Tammy in Lakeland. Tammy, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Give us a gas report, please.
Okay, so the Sam's in Lakeland, there was actually a fight at the pumps about the directions that people were pulling in.
Oh, no.
So now they have police officers there at the gas pump.
Are you serious? So there was a fight because what? People were trying to pull in and avoid the line and go. Someone tried to go the opposite way?
Yes.
Oh, my God. So there was a fight, and now the sheriff's office is out there? They hired private security? They hired police security?
Yes. There are police officers out there by the gas pump.
Now, did you witness the fight, or how'd you know about it?
I didn't. I have a friend who works there that was telling me about it.
Gotcha.
And then when I passed it the other day, I saw the police officers out there.
Unbelievable. All right, Tammy, thanks for the call. All right, let me grab April. April also in Lakeland. Hey, April, MJ Morning Show, you're on. Hi.
Hey, I was just passing the Chevron when you said to call in on 98 in Lakeland, and it's 444 for regular, so I passed that, and now I'm at the Exxon. It's 485 for Supreme, 455 for extra, and 419 for regular, and there's no line.
Oh, wow. Yeah, go get that 419 stuff. That's not going to last.
That's the cheap stuff right
Right?
now.
Yeah. April, guess what? April, you don't even want to know what the price of gas is going to be in April.
No kidding.
All right. Let me grab March on line 2. No, it's Susie's in Tampa. Hi, Susie. You're on the MJ Morning Show. We're talking gas prices. Hi.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
We are well. What's your story?
I am on my way to work in Tampa, and I just passed on State Road 54 and Rowan Road in Newport Richie. The Gas Express is $4.18.
Oh, that's bargain right now. You know, there are a couple of $3.99s out there.
I haven't seen that in days, but the 418 surprised me because I drive 40 miles into work, and I pass a lot.
Oh, my God. Susie, so you're driving 40 miles. You're driving from all the way up in, you said Newport Richie?
I'm from Holiday.
So from Holiday to Tampa, you're driving 40 miles round trip or each way?
Each way.
Oh, my
and
God.
I have a 4-cylinder little Kia SUV. But I remember, I don't know if you were up in New York at the time, but I'm from Jersey, and I remember in the mid-'70s waiting around the corner on your odd and even days, and I'm dreading that happening.
I remember because I was back in 1973 and 74. I was like 8 years old, 7, 8 years old during during the gas crisis. I remember waiting in the car with my mom or dad waiting in gas lines when I was a little kid. Thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Let me grab just a few. Man, the phones won't stop on this. John is in Odessa. Hi, John. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning, MJ. I put $110 in my hybrid F-150 yesterday.
Oh, jeez.
And now I drive so that my truck will stay in hybrid mode. So I'm doing like 35 on the interstate so that I don't have to burn.
You're doing wait a minute. You're doing 35 miles an hour on the interstate?
Smart.
Whatever I got to do to keep it in hybrid mode. Just
that's
so
good
I'm not
thinking.
burning that $110.
Well,
That's what NBC was telling their viewers the other night. Drive
Anytime
slower.
you can go below the minimum speed limit on the interstate, you're making a good life choice,
Yeah,
John.
I'm guessing that you're going to be a big hit on the interstate if you're on 75 and you're doing 35 and a 70.
Oh, you're going to be a big hit, all right.
You're going to get
hit right into the median.
All right. Well, dude, be careful, man, because I don't know if driving 35 miles an hour on the interstate is a safe move.
I won't be to work in 3 hours, boss. I'm driving 30 on the interstate.
All right, let me grab Cindy in Valrico. Cindy, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hi, Cindy.
Good morning. How are you?
We're well. What's your story?
So I just literally drove away from Wawa in Valrico and paid $4.19. The Sunoco across the street, they are sold out. They've got bags and out signs on their gas.
Okay.
The Mobile in Brandon had $4.44, but Costco, I think it's $3.99 when I drove by this morning, and I couldn't stop because I didn't have my Costco card.
Oh, man, you didn't have your Costco. You got to. Where was your Costco card?
At home.
Don't leave it. Yeah.
They usually have an attendant there.
Just leave it in your car. Just put it in the center console or something. All right, Cindy. All right, I'm going to take one more, and that's it. Last gas call. I could take these for the rest of the show. Lisa, one more call. Hi, Lisa. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
G'day, MJ.
Hey
I'm
there.
from Plant City.
Hey.
And you wanted to talk about gas-related stuff as well. So I was just letting you guys know, last night when flicking through the news, I saw that Russia only accounts for under 4% of our gas and oil.
Yeah, so I think last year, Russia was as high as 10% of oil that came into the U.S., but really, I think for the bulk of last year, it was down to, I think on average, about 3%. And of course, Biden announced yesterday that we're cutting off no more Russian oil being imported into the U.S.
Which really is such a small significance. Why is it impacting us so greatly? That's where I'm confused.
Well, because it's the whole world oil market. Just the pressure on world energy, and because of the geopolitical situation, it's just jacking up oil. Oil's going through the roof. And listen, the energy markets look for any reason to go higher, and this is like a dream come true for the energy markets.
Energy markets are price
for
gougers.
America too, though. This is the best opportunity for us to start producing more oil and selling it to those European countries who need it.
Well, we have been a net exporter. We might still be a slight net exporter, but the bottom line is, listen, I don't want to get political here, but we did cut back on domestic drilling. And at this point, we should not be going to Venezuela and asking for oil, or going to Saudi Arabia and begging the Saudis, oh, please pump more oil. Let's do it ourselves completely. It's madness. Absolutely. It's idiocy. All right. So what? You're an Aussie living in Plant City.
I am an Aussie living in Plant City. Good job.
Well, you said good day, and I can hear your accent.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So where in Australia are you from?
I'm from Queensland, where we just had a bunch of flooding.
I saw that. I've been to Sydney, by the way.
Oh wow! Not many people have made it over there.
Yeah, I've been to Sydney. I was in Darwin where the dingo ate my baby. And I was in the outback. I was on Lizard Island. I scuba dived the Great Barrier Reef. Anyway, listen, thank you, Lisa.
You went to Lizard Island? That's a very exclusive island.
It was a little cheaper back on my honeymoon in 1994, so it was a little cheaper.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Lisa.
Good day.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye. Look at that, man.
Mikey.
Roxanne went to Outback just what?
Couple nights ago.
Yeah.
I
Hey, let me grab one more. You know what? This is important. Let me grab one more because Kelly is a food delivery driver. And guess what? So Uber, Lyft, food delivery drivers, the prices are going to go up. They're going to be probably fuel surcharge is going to be added if they're not doing it already. I don't do the delivery stuff. Kelly, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, pleasure to be with you.
Thank you, Kelly. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm a driver. I work for Uber. I work for DoorDash. I work for all of them, Grubhub. And it's getting to the point where they're not doing anything about compensating for our driving services with gas prices going up, that me and a group of us are all having to quit. We're not going to be able to do the food service anymore because if If we can't make ends meet, the distance of our drives don't compensate for what we're getting. There's just absolutely no point in doing it.
Well, what's going to happen is that the rates for delivery are going to have to go up to cover for the gasoline. That's the bottom line.
Right, but they're not doing that right now. And what damage are they going to do to their own companies in the meantime to lose all of these drivers?
Right.
Well, they're going to have to react fairly quickly, though, is what's going to have to happen.
Exactly.
Kelly, let me ask you a question. So you're a food delivery driver. Are you respectful of the speed limits in residential neighborhoods when you deliver food?
You know, I am, and I'll be honest with you. I think I'm a rare case of that.
All right, because the reason why I'm bringing this up is, and I've mentioned this numerous times on the show, I walk my dogs at 6 o'clock, 6:30 every single night. So that is, I go on a 2+ mile walk after I finish my afternoon Schnitt show. And that's like dinner time. And I literally see at least a dozen food delivery vehicles in the neighborhood. And it's not all of them, but most of them are speeding like demons. And it's like, my God, because I know it's them because they're flying. And a lot of times they have their cell phone in their hand and they're trying to find where they're going. And then a lot of times I'll see a car fly by me. And then they'll stop at a house, and I'll see them get out with the bag and run up to the front porch. And, again, some of the delivery drivers do drive nicely and follow the speed limit, but I just see a ton of these drivers that are just whipping through my neighborhood in a 25-mile-an-hour zone. They're driving like, 45, 50 miles an hour.
Well, listen, I'll be honest with you. I would love to work evenings because that's where the money's at in this business, but I won't do it for that exact reason. I won't. I do breakfasts and I do lunch because I will not participate in that's exactly what's going on. No respect for the places you go. I go into a lot of security gated communities where I have to give my driver's license when I enter there. So you can be sure I'm driving the speed limit and behaving myself. But I will agree with you. The majority of the night delivery, it is a different monster at night. And that's just why I won't participate in it. And I'm losing out on a lot of money for that. But I won't put myself at risk, and I don't want that kind of reputation because it's a different beast at night. The kids have fast cars. They're in their cars burning gas because they want to be out driving fast. And they want to deliver food in the meantime to compensate for what they're doing.
Well, they're going fast because they're trying to get as many deliveries in as possible. Thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Hey, so speaking of deliveries, hey, Coop, do you have the audio that we pulled audio on the woman that called DoorDash and she lives right across from the restaurant? She won't walk. What's the story? This is nuts. This is crazy.
She ordered food from an Olive Garden.
Right.
And let me pull up the audio.
Yeah, find the audio because this is crazy. This woman, and then posted online and talked about this, and this woman is getting ripped apart that she DoorDash ordered Olive Garden, and the Olive Garden is right across the street, essentially, from her house.
I know what it was. There was no spoken audio. It was just her on TikTok showing her face with a caption. I remember that.
Oh, my God. I thought I had the story in the pile here because I didn't get to it. Yeah, I have it here. I thought I had it here somewhere. But it's crazy. And the lady's getting just ripped on social media. It's like, what is wrong with you? How can you be so damn lazy? You won't walk across the street to Olive Garden? You're calling DoorDash to have them deliver across the street? I mean, folks, that is about as lazy as it gets. That lady's a dope. What was that, Frog?
Is she a millennial? How old is she?
You know what?
I can see Coop doing that.
No, she was in her 20s. Coop, she was in her 20s, right?
She appeared to be in her 20s.
Yeah,
it doesn't say in the story. I just found the story.
Yeah, read part of the story.
So it says people were just giving her a lot of hate online. People were saying, I don't understand wanting to pay practically $27 in fees and tips to get something delivered from across the street.
Yeah.
And then people are like, how can you afford that? I'll just go pick it up myself. I refuse to pay delivery fees.
Maybe she's rich.
Yeah, I don't think anybody agreed with her on this one.
That is unbelievable. Oh, and also, speaking of deliveries, I found another item last night that an Uber Eats driver stole someone's dog, and it was caught on video. Another one of these. We've had like a half a dozen of food delivery drivers that, oh, look at that cute little dog. I'm going to take it. I mean, this is
Mine
nuts.
now.
Yeah, the latest now, an Uber Eats driver is being sought by police in Brooklyn, took off with a woman's dog, and then did eventually return the puppy yesterday after a 3-day bizarre saga. And now cops are looking to find the Uber driver, the Uber Eats driver. Allegedly, the Uber Eats driver paid somebody else to return Ella a little 6-month-old Cocker Spaniel poodle mix.
Aw.
You got to be kidding me. Yeah, this happened when dog owner Melanie Polanco, 22, realized that Ella was missing at 5:40 p.m. on Saturday after getting an Uber Eats pizza delivery, and then saw the culprit on her surveillance camera taking her dog. Let's see. I'm going to drop off the pizza. I'm going to take little Ella. And that is,
what's the matter with people?
I don't know. It's nuts. Yeah, Rox.
So you know how you always talk about one of your neighbors, somebody who lives in your neighborhood who is always ordering Uber Eats.
Yeah, it's like it's like a dozen neighbors in his neighborhood every other night.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like every night I walk the dogs, I am amazed, and I've talked about this, obviously, that I can't believe how many people are too lazy to go get their food or cook their own food at home. Every day I see at least 12 Uber Eats or food delivery vehicles in my vehicle when I take the dogs for a walk after 6.
So one of my personal friends was texting me and saying, does MJ live? So where does he live? Blah, blah, blah. He goes, I think I know who it is because I have a buddy who ordered $42,000 in Uber Eats for the year.
What?
Yes.
A friend of yours says that they have a friend that ordered $42,000 in Uber Eats last year?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you think about it.
That is insane.
It's crazy.
Oh, my God.
He has 46 children.
What does he eat?
Hold on, what's this note you handed me? Roxanne handed me a note like 15 minutes ago.
You look really hot today. Is that what it says?
It says nice khaki shorts.
Yeah. Could you wear those again tomorrow?
What does his note say? I want to know.
Can we talk about
sex?
Baby.
Let's talk about
you and me.
All right, so you want to? I mentioned this yesterday. I guess I said we can talk about it.
Okay.
The sales lady at my old station in Norfolk that was hitting on me with
yeah, I love
All
that
right,
story.
so okay, were you not here for the story, Froggy?
Nobody ever hit on
hold
you.
on, Froggy. Hold on. You weren't in the room. Was Froggy?
No, he was not in the room.
I
Froggy
told
was-
this during a break, right?
Yeah, so Coop, our producer,
Right.
comes into the studio here, and I give him a smug look, which I give him every day, and I said, "Hello, Kyle."
Yeah, I don't like when he calls me by my first name.
Yeah.
It makes me really uncomfortable.
So I said, "Hello, Kyle," and then he goes, did you know that there's a woman named Kyle on Real Housewives?"
Yeah, I didn't know that. I just found that out.
So my immediate answer was, of course I know Kyle Richards on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's awesome. And MJ goes on to say,
"Oh, that's right. That's
how it started.
That's what brought it. That's right." Okay.
MJ says, "Yeah, I've known a woman named Kyle also." And then there's like a silence, and then MJ goes, "And she was and then he goes on to describe this person and then tell an unbelievable story that happened to young MJ.
You know, I don't think Michelle even knows this story.
It caught us all off guard. We were all like, what?
All right, folks, you
I
want to
don't
hear?
know if I want to hear
All
it.
right, folks, yeah, you were out of the room, Froggy, because you're always out of the room. I'm
Yeah, I
surprised
don't hang out with you guys.
I'm surprised you're not out of the room right now in the middle of our segment.
I'm surprised I wasn't out of the room.
Yeah, usually me and Fester dip.
Take
All right,
off.
folks, I have never told this story on the air.
How old were you?
This was 1986. 86 or, yeah, it was 86. It was 86. So, this is crazy. So, I was, let's see, in 86, I would have been, I was 20. I just turned 20. So I was in Virginia Beach, technically Hampton, Virginia, across the Chesapeake Bay. And I was working for a radio station. I've never told this story. Hey, Michelle, if you're listening, call my cell phone. Or call the studio line. Call the hotline or something.
If you're listening, he's peeling back another layer.
I've never told this story on the air.
Oof.
This is crazy. So this was 1986. And there was a saleswoman. This was at 97 Star. It was WGH-FM, 97 Star. And I left Ithaca, and I transferred to college in Virginia, and I'd finished up my semester in like early May of 86. And I came home, and I got a job at a radio station. So this must have been, it was either maybe summer of 86. It might have been late 86. But I know the time frame because I was in a production studio and I was doing just some commercial production work. And the sales lady named Kyle, a smoking hot redhead, by the way. I mean, she was red hair. She wore just these tight business dresses. She was probably in her late 20s, early 30s.
Kyles are normally super attractive, I must say.
And I'm this is 86, so I'm like 20 or 21 years old, right? And she was friendly, and we had business because she was a salesperson. She'd come and like give me some commercial copy for commercials or whatever.
Here's your copy, Todd.
And so Kyle just got a little more flirty with me. And,
give examples.
Well, we start talking, and she's like, "Yeah, hey, how you doing? Are you from Virginia Beach?" I'm like, "Yeah,
that's so flirty.
Conversation.
Hang on."
Then she asks if he works out.
Hang on a minute. So, she's like, "Hey, so you're at the station now?" Yeah, I said, I transferred from Ithaca. I was there for 2 years, and I transferred, after my sophomore year, transferred, going into my junior year. And, she's just getting a little flirty, and, I'm seeing her in the office every day. Then at some point, she comes in, and we're talking about, my husband's always away. And I'm like, what does your husband do? And, well, he's in the Navy.
Listen, I talked to you guys about my fiance being away. Don't take that the wrong way.
All right, so her fiance, turns out, fiance was a Navy SEAL.
Way to have some music when she approached you.
Okay.
You, Jody.
Oh, man.
Hi, Todd.
Yeah.
What is this, a private detective movie from the films?
My man is leaving me all by myself all the time.
Kyle in her tight dress and her flowing red hair. I mean, she was a knockout.
Was she smoking a cigarette?
She was no cigarettes involved.
She had legs for miles.
Well, she did. But listen, that's neither here nor there.
My husband's not here, and I'm so lonely, Todd.
So
I couldn't believe what she was saying to me. At this
turns out that her husband is a Navy SEAL, which, Virginia Beach and, the whole Hampton Roads area, a lot of Navy SEAL Team 6 is based out of, Dam Neck in Virginia Beach. So the dev grew. So the guy's a Navy SEAL, and, he's away a lot. Then tells me he was part of the Space Shuttle recovery team. This is 1986. Remember, the Space Shuttle blew up.
The Challenger.
The Challenger blew up like January 28th of 1986 off the Atlantic. And her husband, Navy SEAL, was part of the salvage and recovery for the Space Shuttle parts and remnants. And so she starts hitting on me. This is over like a couple of weeks. She starts hitting on me. Yeah, my husband's always away. He's, Navy SEAL. And she comes into the studio one day and she's like, "Hey, you wanna get a drink after work tonight? You wanna hang out?" So she's coming on to me. Kyle, the hot smoking redhead.
I don't know, dude. It seems like she was just being nice.
No, I'm telling you.
Like a charity case.
Dude.
Like, who's this weird little dude? Let me make him feel better.
Can all the attractive women in the audience maybe have like a joke pool going together? Like,
yeah, right?
Guys,
let's find the ugliest guy in the building and act like he's really having a hit on him.
Not the ugliest guy in the building. We stop it. So she's hitting on me. Then it goes from, inviting me out to dinner and let's have some drinks. Hey, you want to come over to my place and watch a movie? I mean, it's
that's harmless.
Did you go? Listen, she's hitting on me. All right.
You went. You were single, man. Who cares?
I would. Yes, I would. Well, I think I was dating. This is pre-Michelle, by the way. So Michelle, she always likes to say, "I don't want to hear about pre-Michelle," but this was totally pre-Michelle.
Yeah, this is PM.
This is like 2 years prior to Michelle, because I met Michelle in March of '88.
No, Michelle is post Kyle.
Guys. Guys, so please stop it. I did nothing with Kyle, the hot sales lady. I did nothing with female Kyle.
Yeah, because her Navy SEAL husband would have come back and skinned you alive.
Exactly. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm not messing with you. Even though you are a smoking hot 9.99, maybe a 10 or an 11, there is no way in hell that I'm going to fool around with a Navy SEAL's wife.
Oh, come on, Todd.
I was terrified.
He's going to be picking up pieces for days.
I'm so lonely.
Well, it was like that. I'm telling you, she used to come into my studio. She used to hang out in my studio. And I'm like, there is no way. Listen, I'm a 20-year-old guy. This woman is like out of a magazine hot. And she's coming on to me.
Good for you. You have self-preservation.
Damn right. I'm not going to get my head taken off by a Navy SEAL. There's no way I'm touching this. And I told her that. I essentially said, hey, listen, Kyle, I appreciate, thank you so much. You're making me feel good here.
I'll make you feel good, Todd.
I think you're very attractive, but there is no way I'm hanging out with you or doing anything. Your husband is a Navy SEAL. I had like visions of getting like, some kind of a kung fu knife thrown at my head or something.
You would never be found. He would have chopped you up and throw you in Chesapeake Bay.
Who said self-preservation?
I did.
Yeah, I think that's very descriptive. I think that. So, are you happy? That's the
story.
I didn't tell the Kyle story in its entirety yesterday, but now that's the Kyle story.
She invited you over to Blockbuster and chill, basically.
Oh man,
let's go get a movie, Todd.
I tell you what
she's doing now. Let's look her up.
I have I don't remember her last name.
Oh,
I wonder if she's still married to the boy. I'm sure he's U.S. Navy retired,
He's retired now.
Yeah, that was 86. Right. So he was probably in his late 20s, early 30s. But
what if she ended up cheating with some guy and he like murdered him?
I think I made a very good decision by not messing with the Navy SEAL's wife while he was serving our country.
You did.
Yeah, you would have been on the episode of Snapped.
What is that?
That's a show when spouses snap and kill.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, we have the unsolved mystery of the poofy-haired radio production guy, Todd. Dated a Navy SEAL's wife.
Disappeared.
Okay.
Never to be found again. I'm Robert Stack.
Robert Stack.
What if he'd had another profession? What if he worked in a coffee shop?
Yeah, I probably would have done it.
What if he was
it was the Navy SEAL thing that really it scared the bejesus out of me.
Oh, what a weenie you are.
We've got an hour to go, folks. We got a lot of ground to cover. Do you know about the Cameron Diaz thing with the face? Do you know about the Cameron Diaz face?
I do.
All right, we got to talk about Cameron Diaz's face. And, man, I got a lot of stuff. We are loaded. Don't move. We're back in just a minute. MJ Morning Show here on Q105. All right. It is 9 o'clock. Actually, it is 9:01 on the MJ Morning Show Wednesday. Hey, folks, thanks for listening. I got Roxanne, I got Fester, I got Froggy. Coop, it is the MJ Morning Show. This Cameron Diaz thing, and Rox, you sent me this, right?
I did.
Cameron Diaz, who, by the way, she left Hollywood. Why did she leave? Was she, like, disgusted with the whole Hollywood thing, that she was just fed up with, like, the rat race? And
she did. You're right. She did leave. Did she make an announcement though that she's leaving, or she just stopped making movies?
She walked out. I mean, she
was in every movie for a while.
Yeah, she didn't. Have a press conference.
But I think she kind of famously kind of dropped the business.
That's crazy.
So it's saying that she felt maxed out by Hollywood and calls it a trap.
Yeah. All right. Now I have a couple of quotes from her, but that's not why we're bringing up Cameron Diaz. We're bringing up Cameron Diaz because Roxanne sent me this item last night that she never washes her face.
Yeah. So
is this a thing? That
even in the shower,
she never washes. It's like,
I put a plastic bag over my head when I shower.
I got a couple of quotes here from her. But, listen, Cameron Diaz used to be the it girl. Do you remember how amazing she looked in?
Oh, I know what you're going to say. The Mask.
The Mask.
Oh.
Yes. In the bank, right? The bank
She
scene.
is redunculous in that movie.
Mean, if The Mask with Jim Carrey and Jim Carrey.
There's something about Mary?
Yeah, well, yeah.
My favorite of hers is underrated. Is it The Holiday when she switches
The Holiday is
places?
great.
Yeah, I love that movie.
With Jack Black?
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Oh,
super cute.
You guys are all wrong. Shrek was her piece.
She was in everything. Bad Teacher?
Oh, that's right. I did see Bad. That was a bad movie.
No, I thought it was funny.
I think Bad Teacher was bad.
She was in that one with Justin Timberlake when they were humping on the bed. What was that one?
Anyway, she's 49 years old now, and she says she does not even think about appearance anymore. She says she never washes her face.
Oh, God. What does she look like? What's her face now?
But was this something she practiced when she was in Hollywood, when she was an it girl? Was she not washing her face then?
Okay, so
is this a thing that some women do some women believe that washing your face makes it worse?
Well, I personally don't think you should overwash your face. Like, I don't wash my face in the morning. I wash it at night before I go to bed.
Right.
I don't wash my face for
You don't wash anything. Let's be honest.
A month. What's today?
Well, can't it like dry your? Is it like hair? Like the more you wash it, the worse it's going to be for your hair.
Yeah, I only wash my hair. Fester, you would know best. You sit closest to me.
Ew.
Well, listen.
3 days a week.
You're not supposed to wash your hair every day.
No.
First of all, it strips out like the beneficial natural oils, number one, but you don't need to. Don't you make your hair actually more brittle? If you wash your hair like every day or multiple times a day,
You lose oil in your
Yes.
hair or
I
something
think
that dries it
probably,
out.
probably losing hair.
Don't women do a thing now where they dry wash their hair with like dry shampoo?
Yeah, for some reason, dry shampoo makes my hair flat. I haven't found one that I like. So
Me too.
does it flatten it? And so what I do is I do one day, I don't wash it. Then sometimes I do a half a wash. So I'll just do like the top half of my hair.
But Cameron Diaz is this a podcast? Oh, yeah, she was on some podcast with RuPaul.
Oh, the RuPaul show.
And so Cameron Diaz is saying, hey, I never wash my face. And then, yeah, she said that Hollywood was such a trap and she escaped from Hollywood. And reportedly, she's turned down almost $100 million in film offers since she left Hollywood.
Good for her. What's her last movie?
$100 million. If you go to IMDb, it'll tell you her latest. But she just walked away.
I don't know if I could turn away $100 million.
She said that she was absolutely a victim of all the societal objectifications and exploitations that women are subjected to. I have bought into all of them myself at certain times. I'm absolutely a victim to all of the societal objectifications. I don't care. Literally, the last thing I think about on a daily basis is what I look like. I never wash my face.
Now, she's also
I never wash my face when I'm with you. What is that? What's that song?
I can't feel my
yeah.
Does she look like Bridget Fonda now?
Oh my God, was that unbelievable?
I mean, what does she look like if she doesn't bathe?
I did see.
I eat everything.
I did see a picture of her recently, and listen, she's clearly aged. But
that's what the direction we're all going.
Okay, so she starred in the 2014 movie Annie as her last IMDb movie.
That was the last thing, 2014. She's been out of the business.
Decade.
Yeah.
Wow, she's been out of the business for like 8 years already.
Good for her.
What does she do?
That's incredible.
Just lives off her royalties,
I
imagine.
mean, she's not, starving for money.
How do you know? She could be on the streets.
She could be. She could be down and out.
Hey, we talked about Bridget Fonda a month ago?
Yeah, look at her.
And there was a picture of Bridget Fonda.
Talk about Shrek.
And it was you would not believe Bridget Fonda's transformation from what she looked like, an absolute sex
symbol.
Object, sex symbol, absolutely. And
sex object? No.
Sex object.
Sex symbol is what I meant.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes.
But I mean, listen, you wouldn't even, in a million years, if you ran into Bridget Fonda and what she looks like, you would have no idea.
MJ, I have a question about this.
Yeah, what?
I want to be respectful, and I don't know, but was Cameron Diaz a victim of the Weinstein guy?
You know what? That's a good question. I wonder, I wonder if that's one of the reasons why she fled Hollywood.
Wait,
she did all that to get in movies, and now it's like...
You know what? We would probably need to just cross-reference.
Did Weinstein do Vanilla Sky?
I don't, we would need to look at all of her movies and then see if Harvey Weinstein had anything to do with the movies.
New Line Cinema produced The Mask. Is that the studio that Harvey Weinstein owned?
No.
Do we know?
No.
He owned the Weinstein Company.
The Weinstein Company.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a bunch of pictures of Cameron and Leonardo. Here's Cameron and Leonardo DiCaprio and some guy with bushy eyebrows.
That's Martin. That's Martin Scorsese.
Oh,
some guy with bushy. That's Martin Scorsese.
Oh my God! I thought it was a guy with 2 dead caterpillars on his face.
No, that's Martin Scorsese.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And then
a lot of pictures of her with him.
There's an image of Martin Scorsese with his arm around Cameron Diaz's waist, and then Harvey Weinstein is standing right next to them with Leonardo DiCaprio.
This is in the Gangs of New York premiere.
Oh, is that what it was?
There's a bunch of.
I love that movie.
But Cameron Diaz just saying, I do nothing. I never wash my face.
Good for you. It's like that woman earlier in the show with the mug shot. She never washes her face either.
You saw what she had. She had a goiter on her face.
I told you, listen, we're going to talk about Cameron Diaz's face. And that little obscure mention you just heard from Froggy, that was from the first hour or the beginning of the second hour today. We told a story about this shoplifting woman. And you got to see her mugshot.
Yeah, you just got to see it.
The mugshot, there's a picture of, there are plenty of pictures. Oh, my God. There are a ton of pictures of Cameron Diaz and Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, we figured it out. Look at the way he's looking at her,
You know, I wonder if that's why I wonder if Harvey Weinstein was part of it.
He was...
He didn't get busted for it was years after 2014.
Oh my God!
But he was
that was his. He was in his prime. When,
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Leonardo DiCaprio, did you see that? You what?
I love Leo, my favorite, my absolute
Are
favorite.
you attracted to Leonardo DiCaprio?
I would leave my wife for Leonardo DiCaprio.
Speaking of Leonardo DiCaprio, I meant to print this up. Fester, find the story.
Sure.
Leonardo DiCaprio donated $10 million to Ukrainian relief.
Now that's a donation.
Now, you're right. That is a donation. Leonardo DiCaprio, $10 million. And the story is that he didn't want it publicized. The story is that Leonardo DiCaprio was quietly and secretly giving him the money and that somebody leaked it. Now, I don't know if it was intentionally leaked and he's trying to play it, but listen, I think he's a decent guy.
You think?
So the actor's grandmother was born in Ukraine.
So Leonardo DiCaprio's grandmother
was born in the Ukraine town of
his
Odessa.
Maternal grandmother. So Leonardo DiCaprio's mother, her mother, the grandmother, was born in the Ukrainian town of Odessa, which, by the way, aren't the Russians? The Russians are about to nail Odessa now, right? They're going to try to take control of that. It's a southern city, right? Southern city, southern Ukraine.
Good. You know what? Leo is just class personified.
So take a look at this. Seriously, Leonardo DiCaprio donates $10 million in aid to Ukraine.
It's pretty cool.
Scroll up. But the story is that I read last night that he wasn't trying to publicize it and that I think the organization or some organization that was connected to where he donated, they're the ones that leaked the story that Leonardo DiCaprio, but he didn't go into this trying to get publicity. Oh, look, Leonardo DiCaprio just donated $10 million to Ukrainian aid.
So some of the big stars, Leonardo, $10 million. Mila Kunis has raised $18 million.
Yeah, because remember, they started a GoFundMe, and they were going to match the first $3 million. Right. So Mila Kunis, who is Ukrainian-born, of course, the wife of Ashton Kutcher, they came out, was it last week? They started a GoFundMe, and they said, hey, donate to the GoFundMe, and we will match the first $3 million. They hit $3 million. That means that Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis are kicking in $3 million, so that would be $6 million. And then now the GoFundMe is like up to $18 million?
Yeah, there's an update because $15 million they raised, plus their $3 million brings it to $18
million.
So 10 from Leo, 18 from Mila and Ashton, and Angelina Jolie offers her prayers and
lips.
That's it.
Prayers? Come on, Angelina.
She expresses solidarity with refugees.
Hey, you know what we did not mention yesterday, and I feel a little guilty? I had it in the pile, and I did not get to it, but you know what they say, better late than never. We've got to recognize Florida Highway Patrol Trooper Tony Schuck. Trooper Tony Schuck, S-C-H-U-C-K. Do you know who Florida Highway Patrol Trooper Tony Schuck is?
I do.
Trooper Schuck is the female Florida Highway Patrol trooper that put her Tahoe in the path of that maniac wrong-way driver that was headed toward the runners on the Skyway 10K early on Sunday morning. Yeah, that's when that crazy driver, what was the driver's name? Watts, right?
KK Watts.
Yeah.
Kristen Watts or
Kristen K. Watts, 52 of Sarasota. She blasted through barricades and traffic cones and around all of the officers blocking off 275 because of the Skyway 10K on Sunday morning, and they were exiting people off of 275 onto 41. And instead of getting off at the exit, this alleged drunk driver, well, I guess they said she was drunk, and she plowed right through the roadblock and was heading toward the runners. And this is when this Trooper Schuck, she put herself in harm's way, and, the video came out. It's unbelievable. And you can see that she is going head-on into this driver to stop the driver. And just a head-on collision. And, of course, the trooper was injured. The driver was injured. This Kristen K. Watts is in a schnitload of trouble, folks. for
Man.
blasting through, DUI, and we found out that the trooper's name, originally they didn't release the name, but the trooper Tony Shuck, last line of defense, put herself in harm's way to protect others by driving head-on into this woman that was going the wrong way and was headed toward the joggers or the runners at the Skyway 10K. 26-year veteran of the FHP. And she totally aimed her car, her vehicle, at this maniac lady.
What a hero. Heroine.
I mean, just unbelievable story. And, speaking of, so thank you. I mean, a service to the community. This is what a first responder does. Look, she selflessly put herself in harm's way to protect those runners, which is incredible. And speaking of individuals that do amazing, heroic things, folks, we have the story of the Tampa police officer that died last year.
It's been a full year now.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
It has been a full year since we lost a Tampa police officer.
Officer Jesse Madsden.
It is Madsen.
Madsen.
Yeah. It's Madsen. And I can't believe it's been a year. So Officer Madsen, he used his Tampa police car to stop a wrong-way driver on 275. And he died in the crash. And, in fact, Roxanne, you're actually part of an event tonight which is raising money. The Rogue Family Foundation, they're having an inaugural event tonight for supporting the Tampa PD and raising money to build a police memorial statue, a new statue. And it's to honor Jesse Madsen, who was killed a year ago, stopping a wrong-way driver on I-275.
Yeah, you put me in touch with him, and I'm happy to be a part of that tonight.
I put you in touch with Steve Rogai, and he has he's a builder, South Tampa builder, and his foundation is putting this together. So you're going to be sort of hosting an event tonight, a fundraiser,
a dinner, yes.
Yeah, and this is all going to culminate in building a Tampa officer memorial.
Yeah, that's so deserving. I mean,
but look what this FHP trooper just did on Sunday morning. This FHP trooper put herself in harm's way, and just like Officer Madsen did, a year ago, he died. Fortunately, the FHP officer, Tony Shuck, she survived. But really, just incredible, unbelievable. So, thanks again to all law enforcement that go above and beyond the call of duty to serve and protect.
Absolutely.
And, that's a classic case. Hey, Coop, did you put the video? Because the FHP released her dash cam.
Yeah, we have the video up now, MJMorningshow.com.
All right, so the video's up at MJMorningshow.com. That's MJMorningshow.com, and you can see this officer just stop this crazy driver, drunk, blasting through the roadblocks. Really nuts. You guys ready for this weekend, by any chance? You know what happens this weekend? It's my
so annoying.
It's my least favorite weekend of the year.
Mine too.
What's that Christmas song? It's the most wonderful time of the year. Ding dong, ding.
Is this
dong.
the weekend?
Yes, this is it.
Oh no!
It's my least favorite weekend of the year.
Oh no!
Also, I guess we could have a ding dong, ding dong. Yeah, alarm clock's going off.
Yeah, the time shift?
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, it's spring forward. We lose an hour.
Couldn't we just do like a half an hour?
With gas prices going up, can't we just cancel it this year?
Yeah, let's cancel it. Nobody has an hour to spare.
I mean, gas prices are springing forward like a maniac, and now I got to spring my clocks ahead forward. I hate it. Oh, I'm telling you, it's the worst weekend of the year, and especially when you do morning radio. Setting your clocks ahead, losing that hour. And the best weekend of the year is in the fall, is in November, what is it, the first weekend in November?
When it falls back.
Yes.
Yeah, you fall back, whatever. So that's like the best, and you get an extra hour.
You're out on a Saturday night, and you're like, wait, this night can keep going.
Let me tell you right no.
Party.
That's not what I'm doing.
More shots.
I'm like, I get to sleep more, and it just,
No, you get to party more.
No, I don't.
For a couple of years, Guavaween, when Guavaween was a thing,
right,
used to fall on Fall Back Day.
Yeah.
So the bars in Tampa would close at 2.
Yep.
And then instantly it was 1 o'clock in the morning again.
Oh, another hour.
Everybody got another hour.
Yeah. So, listen, when the clock goes back and you get an extra hour, best weekend of the year, man. I'm telling you. I'm not out partying. I'm just savoring that extra hour. And now it's this weekend, folks. So technically it's Sunday morning at 2 a.m. Sunday morning, 2 a.m. So Saturday night into Sunday morning, that's when the clocks go ahead an hour. And listen, we get more daylight, obviously, but I'd rather give up the damn day. We get more daylight anyway because of the rotation of the Earth around the sun. So we ought to just stay on standard time, guys. Just stay there, or just stay on daylight. Just stay an hour ahead.
Just pick one. We'll stay there.
I got no issue with that. All right, we have a final chunk of the MJ Morning Show coming up next. We got a lot of stuff left over. I do have some additional Hollywood things we got to talk about. There's a woman in Lakeland that's getting creeped out. There is something happening over this woman's house in Lakeland. It is creeping her out. And Roxanne, are you about to get a warning letter from the FTC or the FDA?
Uh-oh.
Are you about to get sued by a government agency? Because I can see Roxanne being totally part of this. I will explain it all next. Yeah, Fester's going,
You named 2 very different government agencies.
Well, DOJ,
right?
FTC, FDA. So 3 government agencies involved in a lawsuit, and I'm hoping that Roxanne doesn't ultimately get sucked up into this. I'll explain it all next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about. O'clock when I go to the gas station to fill up. Yeah, seriously, because I'm going to go to the Walmart on Dale Mabry and 275 because that typically has the cheapest gas. Because I am a Costco member, but I'm not going to be near a Costco. It's just not convenient for me to hit a Costco. So I'm going to hit the Dale Mabry Walmart and see where gas is, and I will do an Instagram live from the pump. And, folks, I encourage you, follow my Instagram account. You never know what I'm going to do. I'll shoot an Instagram live video. I might be in my kitchen cooking dinner, some delicious cacio e pepe or making a steak, or you never know. I mean, all kinds of. Yesterday, I followed my crazy Jack Russell Terriers out the door, running to the neighbor's fence line because apparently their pest control person put a new rat trap outside.
Oh, wow.
And it's unbelievable. So
what are they, like hunting dogs?
They are.
How do they know?
So that's the point, exactly. So
get it.
how do my Jack Russells know that there must be a rat inside the box already? They're like, clawing at the fence. They're trying to get at the little black, like poison bait trap box. It's like, my God.
A couple of animals you got.
They are.
Literally.
So I shot that video. They're jumping like springs. And I let them out, and they take off like a rocket. I follow them into the yard. Give me a follow on Instagram, folks, and I will do Instagram Live from the gas station in about probably 45 minutes, sometime close to maybe 10:30, maybe 10:20, somewhere around there. I will go to the gas station. We'll get a live report on what I'm paying at Walmart for gas. So give me a follow on Insta. I'm Certified Todd Schnitt, my real name. So the word certified and then TODDSCHN as in November, ITT. Certified Todd Schnitt. Give me a follow. All right, Roxanne, is this a good thing in your bath? Don't take this the wrong way.
You mocking
Oh,
MJ?
that's a great way to start.
But when I saw this, I'm like, man, this is going to be Roxanne at some point.
What?
Oh, boy.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm already defensive, and I haven't even heard what
Be
what
open to
is.
it. What is it?
Department of Justice, Federal Trade Commission, so all the alphabetical letters here. The DOJ is the Department of Justice. The FTC is the Federal Trade Commission. The FDA is the Food and Drug Administration. They're suing a man who claims that his $60 herbal tea cure will get rid of COVID.
And so you think that I want to create a sort of tincture or potion, and that I could find myself in those in that situation?
No, it's because you're into all the like kind of hocusy-pocusy additives and supplements. And I mean, how far away are you from selling a COVID cure herbal tea?
All right, she's
you know,
honestly, MJ, she's quite a way away from selling
I
it.
mean, you reeked up the studio
Yeah.
with your oregano oil earlier this week.
Fester makes a good point. I'm not yet to selling it. I'm not distributing, but I'm consuming.
She would be a customer of this guy. She would the Department of Justice and the FTC, you said,
And the FDA.
They would all know Roxanne because she would be on the customer log of this guy.
So they have sued this New York guy for falsely, repeatedly claiming that a $60 16-ounce bottle of herbal tea can prevent and cure COVID-19. Yeah, the agency's accused Andrew Martin Sinclair, who solely owns B4B Earth Tea LLC, of selling snake oil and preying on vulnerable patients during the pandemic.
Snake oil.
He should just sell milk. Because didn't I hear that the other day that milk kept people from getting COVID? Did you read that?
I thought it was vitamin C.
No, there was some story. I did see that because then didn't you say something to me? Hey, we ought to do this story because maybe it's all your ice cream that's keeping you from getting COVID.
That's exactly what I said.
I knock on wood here, folks. I've remained COVID free.
So you think you ought to get
Hold
your
on.
antibodies checked?
I got to get tested next week because I'm going to Egypt next Thursday.
Both of you guys cool your jets. There's a new study by the Journal of Dairy Science.
Yes.
That tests the properties of cow milk against SARS-CoV-2 variants.
That's the SARS-CoV-2.
Whatever.
Or CoV-2.
So any research done by the Journal of Dairy Science?
Yeah, it's like the milk industry.
I don't know if I believe it.
They're not going to say their cows suck, are they?
No.
Yeah, they
No. Milk's bad for you in the Journal of Dairy Science. I'll believe you then.
So this guy was selling this tea, and he's saying, "Oh, this will prevent and cure COVID." Yeah, according to the lawsuit filed in the Eastern District of New York and the Eastern District of New York, Sinclair was warned multiple times by the feds, "Knock it off with your claims about your Earth tea." But he by the way, he goes by Busta Sinclair.
Yeah.
Busta.
I love his music.
It's Busta, Busta Sinclair.
Yeah.
Even though he was warned by the feds, he continued to online try to sell this $60 bottle of tea. It's probably got, like 12 cents in each bottle?
It's not as bad as the Popov water.
Anyway. Oh, that guy.
That was literally just tap water.
Hey, who was that religious family down like in Sarasota? Didn't they get arrested and sued? And there was some religious family down in Sarasota. They were selling all kinds of...
Really? I don't know.
Like vitamin. They were selling something to their congregation or something. And they were also told
Is it recent?
to knock it off. Yeah, it was like during COVID. It was like the last year and a half, I think. So
we got Prin pills. They'll make your headaches go away.
All right, so Roxanne, don't get arrested by the feds.
We
all
know
right?
the cures for COVID are red wine, marijuana, and dairy.
What?
Stop.
So true.
You forgot about gummy bears.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
so there's a woman out in Lakeland that's getting creeped the hell out. This woman claims that on multiple occasions a drone is hovering over her home.
Oh.
Would that creep you out? Doug's away on some kind of, business
Adventure.
trip and, somebody got a little drone kind of hovering over your place?
That would be a cause for concern.
Yeah,
These are loud.
A woman out in well, it depends on the drone. A woman out in Lakeland says that somebody's watching me. Her
Man, the privacy.
Yeah, we ought to play the Rockwell song for her.
Can she see the drone?
Yeah, Coop, get the song ready, would you please? Yeah. Amy McDaniel, she's out in Lakeland, and she says that 3 times last week, a drone has flown over from the parking lot next door and hovered near her apartment.
I tried to find a drone sound effect.
That sounds like one.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Those things are loud and annoying.
Yeah, she did an interview with Fox 13, and she said at one point the drone came within 10 feet of her. She says it makes me nervous. She's got 6 children, and the youngest is 5-year-old girl, and she's like, what is this drone doing? Why is this drone stalking me?
Creepy.
Why is this drone coming within 10 feet of me?
You're like that one dude who shoot it out of the sky.
Oh, that's right.
That one guy just points a shotgun at it, blows it out.
Yeah, she lives in an apartment complex with a lot of apartments. It's on 98 North in Lakeland. There are dozens of apartment units, and this drone is like stalking her at least 3 times last week, apparently.
A drone is watching me.
Yeah. The airspace over your property is owned by the FAA, according to a police detective. As long as you fly under 400 feet, the FAA does not prohibit you from flying over unregulated airspace. Yeah, so somebody's watching her. So that's kind of creepy out there.
Yeah.
Did this dude forget that Walmart has security cameras everywhere?
I think that every shoplifter forgets that Walmart has security cameras.
Every shoplifting story come from Walmart?
Well, wait a sec. Who said it was a shoplifter? I said, did this guy forget that Walmart has cameras everywhere?
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to up the ante a little bit because this guy's a Walmart employee. Shouldn't a Walmart employee know they've got cameras everywhere? They've got them inside. They've got them outside, in the parking lot, in the store, on the aisle. Yeah, in the pharmacy section, they even have that video camera screen with a flashing red light that says you're being recorded because, people steal like all kinds of, over-the-counter drugs and stuff.
They have that in the auto parts aisle.
Do they really?
You walk into where all the fluids are and the windshield wipers.
What, because people are stealing STP oil treatment? Oh, man, we're going to boost some brake fluid over here.
I just got some Mr. Miracle oil for the car. Yeah, but I walked in. That's the first time I saw it was in the automotive department. I'm like, hey, there I am.
All right, so check this out. We know that there are stupid people that shoplift at Walmart all the time. It seems like every day we got some kind of Walmart story. I think we had 2 today. This could be number 3. A Walmart employee is accused of stealing $800 in cash from a customer's wallet. All right, here's the deal. This happened up in Pennsylvania. Walmart employee is facing charges. Cops said he stole money from a woman's wallet in Clearfield County, Pennsylvania on March 5th. Travis Dixon. Yeah, that name Travis, very untrustworthy name.
Gotta watch out for them.
The monkey.
Travis Dixon, 45-year-old guy. He was working as a cart pusher. This guy's pushing carts in the Walmart parking lot. He finds a wallet in one of the carts, and bingo, $800 in the wallet that he found inside a shopping cart. So what does this guy do? Don't you bring that wallet right up to the customer service counter as an employee of Walmart and you say, hey, listen, I just found this in the parking lot of one of our carts.
You pocket the cash and you throw the wallet away.
Well, that's the festive way of doing business.
What Walmart guy do?
Well, that's what he did. So police found the money on Dixon. It gets worse for this guy. So the guy steals the money. It's captured on video. It was caught on surveillance. They saw the guy take the wallet from the surveillance cameras in the parking lot as he's pushing the carts to bring back to the building. So here's where it gets worse. When they went to arrest Dixon for the theft of the money, the cops found drugs and drug paraphernalia on the guy. So that's great. So you got a Walmart worker and he's got controlled substance is all it says in drug paraphernalia. So what do you have, a pipe and some meth? What do you have, I don't know, a little pipe and some pot? I don't know. But the guy gets busted for the $800 and he's also got drugs on him. And he's working at Walmart.
Jeez.
And the whole thing was caught on the Walmart parking lot surveillance cameras. You idiot.
I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
Ooh.
When I was a bag boy, a big guy left a 24 case in his basket that I was helping him take to his car. He left it in the bottom, and I put that thing right in my truck.
Did you? Where was this at?
Publix.
Oh my God! You got to make restitution.
That was my big caper.
Well, who did he steal from? He didn't steal from Publix because the guy paid for it.
He left it.
You guess what? But that guy,
it was paid for, really? Yeah, you're right.
It was paid for, but that guy probably went home and then said, "Oh man, I left the." If you would have brought it into the store, it would have gone to the customer service counter, and then if the guy went back to Publix and said, "Oh man, I left my," "Oh sir, we got it." One of our honest shopping cart bag boy dudes brought it in. Here it is, sir. Thank you for shopping at Publix. Where shopping is a pleasure. But instead, Froggy,
me and Lou drank it.
Shopping is a scam with Froggy.
It was Milwaukee's best, so it wasn't like good
beer. You were the worst. Those bag boys and those youngsters working at Publix are some nice kids.
That's going to be my kid's first job.
Yeah, except for.
Yeah, can't use his dad. Can't use his dad on the resume as a reference.
I'm gonna warn Publix right now. Do not hire Froggy's kid.
What? My kids are wonderful.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Their apples are way farther from mine.
Luke's apple is.
Yeah.
Hey guys, did Did you see that Governor DeSantis signed a bill yesterday naming strawberry shortcake the official dessert
What?
of Florida?
How is this not like the biggest breaking news story of the day?
Well, hold on. You think? When I saw this, something popped into my head, and I'm like, "Oh my God, do we have a controversy here?"
Oh, because
is there
of
going
another
to be
fruit?
folks? Ladies and gentlemen, we've got breaking news here on the MJ Morning Show. If you missed this, Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, had a press conference earlier this week. It was Monday at the Florida Strawberry Festival, and he signed a bill at the Strawberry Festival making the strawberry shortcake the official state dessert. All right, who might have a problem with this? Now, I'm partial to the Tampa Bay area and Plant City strawberries and the Strawberry Festival. I'm all good with the Strawberry Festival. And again, I'm partial to this part of Florida. But who might have a problem with this? What could be scandalous here?
I'll tell you who doesn't. Strawberry shortcake.
What the hell is this?
Strawberry shortcake. You've never seen those commercials with the kids' toys?
Is it a toy?
It's a toy,
What cartoons are you watching?
It's a big cartoon.
Are you watching little girl cartoons on Saturday mornings?
Oh my God, how creepy is that?
Hold on,
Are you a brony?
Do you go home and play with My Little Pony?
No, you guys never.
You're combing the hair on you're combing the mane on My Little Pony.
All right, forget it. Never mind.
You're
You guys
a
clearly
brony.
never heard of strawberry shortcake.
You were dancing like you heard that jingle before.
Yeah, it's a good jingle. I don't know.
I know there's a toy and a doll called Strawberry Shortcake.
And
Thank you,
apparently
there
there's
is.
a cartoon,
And a cartoon.
to go alongside.
And a cheer. Remember the cheer? Strawberry shortcake banana split. We think your team plays like shift it to the left, shift it to the right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight.
What the?
Remember that one?
No, I don't. Don't ever do
awesome.
that. Don't ever do that again. All right, so, no, but guys, all kidding aside, DeSantis signs a bill, makes strawberry shortcake the official dessert of the state of Florida. Who might have an issue with this?
Gosh, so many people.
Guys, what is another major Florida dessert that is like international?
Oranges.
Okay.
Well, yes. Oranges are correct.
Roxanne's a fruit. That's a fruit. It's not a dessert.
Roxanne's
right?
a fruit.
But wait a minute. No,
That's a fruit.
But Roxanne is on the right track. It is fruit and it is citrus.
Okay, when I think of Florida,
Come on, what dessert?
I think of one dessert.
What?
in Key West.
Oh, key lime pie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Key West.
Key lime pie. So are the key lime pie people going to have a flippin' conniption fit meltdown that DeSantis made the strawberry shortcake? Are we going to have like key lime and strawberry shortcake? Like, are we going to have an all-out war?
Can we have a Central Florida dessert and then a South Florida dessert?
Hey, let me ask you a question. I'm moving on here.
If we have a war, I know a cheer.
I'm done with pies. All right, so let me ask you a question. You saw that Robert Kraft is engaged, right?
Oh, God.
I did hear that.
All right, Robert Kraft is the owner of
Patriots.
the New England Patriots. Thank you, Froggy.
And the macaroni.
Yeah, all right, so Robert Kraft is 80 years old. He's a billionaire. Robert Kraft owns the New England Patriots, where Tom Brady came from. He just got engaged to Dana Blumberg, 47. So she is obviously much younger than him by, 33 years, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? 33 years?
Sounds right.
If he's 80 and she's 47.
Yes,
that
that's
would
right.
be 33.
33 years younger. Now,
Good for him.
what do you think her thoughts are that he was busted at a massage parlor with a happy ending situation?
He likes to have a good time.
She doesn't care at all. When you said he got engaged, I thought he got engaged to the masseuse. And then you tell me Dana Bloomberg or whatever her name is.
No, Dana Blumberg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dana
She doesn't care. She's about, 4 years away from being a sole billionaire herself.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be one prenup out the wazoo on this one here. But, I mean, seriously, I would like to. Maybe we can track her down on social media and contact. Maybe she'll come on the air. We'll do an interview. Hey, so Dana, congratulations to your engagement to Robert Kraft, the billionaire owner of the New England Patriots. When you're with him, do you ever think about him lying on some, table at a massage parlor in Jupiter, Florida, and getting the happy ending from some, stranger at some Asian massage place?
If she's Miriam, she probably knows him and is like, yep, sounds about right.
That's my Robbie.
Womp womp. That's the first thing I thought of. Hey, listen, I guess being a billionaire will just block out any happy ending massage parlor incidents in Jupiter, Florida.
Yeah, or just being a person. And,
Unless you're Melinda Gates.
You do it a couple hundred times.
Well, Melinda Gates.
She didn't care about the billions. She's like, I'm done with you.
Well, she got a ton of it.
Yeah, she was there since day one.
Yeah, no, I think she walked away with half with the whole Bill Gates split.
For her.
Anything else, guys, before we get at it? Oh, you know what? One of the reasons why I really wanted to avoid getting COVID, and hopefully I never do, but one of the reasons why I wanted to avoid getting COVID was just this right here, that more and more research is showing that getting COVID can shrink the brain as much as a decade of aging. So that's one of the things with getting COVID and any long-term effects of COVID. There's new research out that even a mild case of COVID-19 can damage the brain. And scientists are saying that it could actually shrink your brain if you got COVID as much as a decade's worth of aging on your brain.
Holy cow.
Well, that's terrifying.
Well, that's one of the long-term effects that we just didn't know, what could happen. Listen, we still don't know everything that can happen with COVID. So, I got a ton of stuff, but we'll have to pick it up tomorrow. Thursday show tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And Fester, Thunder is gonna try to life coach you tomorrow. Are you in or out?
I'm listening to the conversation.
Okay, all right. This could be interesting tomorrow morning, probably around 7:30. All right, folks, I want you to have a fantastic day. Oh, before we go, I want to talk to you about air conditioning before we get out of here. Before we wrap things up, everybody that's listening needs a reliable, trustworthy air conditioning company. You need an air conditioning company that is going to shoot you straight. The words integrity, trust are essential. A lot of people, when you call an air conditioning company, let's say a unit's not working, your system is blowing hot air, it's not blowing cold air. A lot of people, when the AC guy shows up, you wonder, oh my God, am I going to get the real story? Is it going to be just a $100 fix or a $37 part? Are they going to try to say, oh, your unit is toast, you got to spend $5,000 on a brand new unit? See, that's what trust is all about. And with Plan B AC, you can trust them. Like I said, everyone needs a trustworthy air conditioning company. They do it all. Air conditioner maintenance, heat pump services, AC repair, brand new installation if you do need a new unit, but you can trust them. It's Plan B AC. Remember, whenever you have an AC issue, it's Plan B AC. You can get a hold of my friends at Plan B AC at 813-PLAN-BAC. 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 Call them up. Or online, it's planbairconditioning.com. That's planbairconditioning.com. And tell them that MJ sent you. Rox, anything else before we go? Or are you all done?
I'm all done. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, folks. We'll see you back here tomorrow. MJ Morning Show on Q105.